And welcome to the first episode of Bucket Bites. I am Papa Post, and with me, as always, I've got a man who's completed over 50 hentai games on Steam to completion. His name is Profi Plays.
And also beat the games. That's me.
100% completion, like I said. So we're just gonna kind of jump right into it and bring our very first guest on right away. Our guest today, he is a man who, when we initially were going to bring him on, had less than 250,000 YouTube subscribers. He's now closing in on 300,000. He's published by Polygon. Well, he had an article in Polygon. He's a publisher who's had an article about, what's it called? When you steal shit on the internet. Plagiarism. Thank you. Oh my god, we're starting off great. He worked on a machinima series called Thrown Out. He was in a couple bands. He used to make Flash videos. Rude Boy and Jr. Anyways, our guest today. Our guest today is Suggestive Gaming own Josh.
Hey. Hello,
Josh,
you can say Josh Picard. That's me.
Yes. Okay.
I'm great. And boy, I really hope as the episodes go on, Post get some practice on those intros.
They're gonna be worse.
Man, they will get significantly worse as they go on, I think.
But no worries, man. I appreciate all the kind words once you finally got to them.
I had this in my mind in a completely different way. It's gonna go so much better than it actually did. But
I was gonna say when I came on, I was gonna say, like, I hope that this podcast lasts like hundreds and hundreds of episodes, because they're gonna go back. Somebody's gonna find like episode 300 and then go back and listen to episode 1 and hear me, right? So I'm like, I gotta put on a good impression, because years from now people might hear this, but they might tune out the moment they hear that intro. So
it could very well happen.
Thanks, Post. You've lightened the stress off of my shoulders.
Well, good. You won't be the worst part about the very first episode. That'll be me. Unfortunately.
Hey, you said it, buddy.
I did. So, dude, I'm really pumped to get things going. And
yeah, man, that makes me too.
I just had to wave off Mama Post in the background. But we're all good.
Understand.
I know. What does she think she's doing, running down into the studio, this luxurious studio of exposed walls and framing? It's beautiful.
And a green screen.
And well, yeah, the green screen, that's why I blur it. It doesn't cover the full thing. But no, I'm really excited, Josh, for you to be here, because I really wanted to have our very first episode be with somebody who has kind of had that success kind of online with the content that they make, and clearly you've proven that the content that you make is great. Obviously what Suggestive Gaming's... we've had this conversation, but what you're obviously most known for, Suggestive Gaming, is from the What You Need to Know videos, which have really kind of taken off, both for the good and the bad.
True.
And by the good and the bad, obviously, he's been able to make some money, but the bad, obviously, with a little bit of plagiarism, right?
Yeah. Well, a little bit's one way to put it. Every couple of months it seems to pop up, unfortunately.
Is it like you have the same group, individual people doing it, or is it just kind of...
No, like every time it's different, luckily. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to throw too many people specifically under the bus, just because a lot of people will come at me and say it's sour grapes. But there are a couple channels that just make my videos now. Once they saw my success, they just basically started to make the same videos at sometimes just downloading my video, re-recording some voiceover and re-uploading it. And now that's their most successful series. So now they just make it with a little bit more different, so that I can't call them out as easily.
Yeah,
sure.
Well, that's a bad thing too, like about YouTube, that I've noticed, because like there would be a lot of very, very similar videos that will have basically the same information, and someone will just call it their own. And when I saw your, this is a while back now when you tweeted it, but I saw the whole thing and I was like, man, like it's one thing is taking maybe something like what you need to know and taking like the base, which obviously 'cause that's what you're doing, right? When you do the what you need to know, you're taking the story, and obviously you're doing your gameplay, your editing, and all that with your writing. So one thing is doing that, but some of the stuff like that people did and that you showed us, they literally copied it word for word, which is a crazy part to me. Like at least when my students do that, when they plagiarize and then the next student says like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend," and then the next one says the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute, you have the same boyfriend? Like, change the homework a little bit.
But picture that, but like, millions of people have seen one of their homework assignments and then they still tried to copy it. Like that's the worst part. Blows my mind.
That's the worst part. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating.
It's frustrating, but luckily it happens less and less as time goes on. I think since my channel has grown bigger, I think people see the subscriber number and go, okay, I can't rip this off as easily because somebody will have seen this. So, they'll see mine and know that I ripped it off. So luckily it's becoming fewer and farther between, but I still run into it every now and then.
Right. Well, the biggest part in that, I think you number one have stood up to that. I think where a lot of artists may not have. So I think that might bring that down. But I think you got to give huge props to your community because there are a lot of the times from what I've seen who have kind of found these videos that have ripped you off.
Well, that's the best part. Cause I mean, I don't have the time to go out and look for, videos similar to mine, but people will come and comment on my video and be like, hey, just so you know, I just saw this re-uploaded to TikTok, or I just saw this.
Have you ever been accused of being the copier?
Yes, once. And I was actually extremely surprised, but it was like way different.
Before.
Somebody made like a lore video about Deus Ex, and then I made my What You Need to Know. And they're like, this is just ripping off this person. It's the same thing word for word. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, wait a second. Did I get drunk one night and forget about this? What happened? And I went and looked. It was like completely similar. I think they just saw that it was a similar type video and they were a fan of the other channel. So they were like, but I was like, no, look, I do that. I've been doing this for years. I'm not putting them off. Like, give them props because their video was great. It dove way more into detail than mine did. So I was like, no. There's a great. Mine is okay. We can coexist.
Yeah,
because that's my whole thing. Like, I will never be like, oh, you make a similar video of mine, fuck you.
Right.
But there are times when obviously they are just ripping off. They saw my video and wanted to make that video.
I agree. I'm a huge proponent of that too. Like, when it comes to content creating, I think that there's space for different people, and even if you make the same kind of content, as long as it's not literally ripping off the same thing, you can both coexist. Like, you're not taking just as easily as I will watch your video right after I can watch someone else's.
Yeah, because the thing is, especially with what I do is, I summarize video game stories. Something I find important might be completely different than what somebody else finds important. So if you watch my video and then somebody else's, you might get a more rounded kind of explanation of what's going on in the video game world. So like, I think that's great. It's just like I said, when it dives a little too deep, when inspiration turns into something a little bit more nefarious, that's when it gets to be a problem.
For sure.
So I don't want to spend too much time on the plagiarism thing because it is kind of a, it's kind of a shitty subject. Let's be honest.
Well, and it's a broken record post. You know how many times I've talked about this?
Oh, I know. And we couldn't talk to you without at least talking about it, right?
No, it's I like talking about it because I like getting it out there because a lot of people aren't even aware that YouTube is that scummy.
Right.
So
my last question on it though is this. What was the one that hurt the most?
Because
the videos are all like your children.
Yeah.
Essentially.
To be it's hard to say because like the ones where like they straight up denied it, like those are just like I've never even seen your videos, blah blah blah, and I'll like point out like, no, this is like literally word for word the same, and then somebody will like I the first time was with Game Ranks, and like they're the lead guy. right? Their lead guy, Jake Baldino, like completely denied it and was just like, this is ridiculous. Why would you even say this? We just had a similar thing. And then actually a guy from my community like edited together like where their cuts happened exactly where mine did. And so then he was just like, yeah, oh no, never mind.
Yeah, so then they like retracted, right? And said something like, well.
So that one was probably the most rough. That was the first big one, and that was probably the one that hurt the most because we were literally so small at that point. And then like this giant YouTube conglomerate essentially came along and was like, fuck you, you piece of shit. You're small. You're never going to get over on us. Like that's what hurt, was when I realized like, oh, fuck. Like these big guys are just out there to fuck over the little guy. And that's what was frustrating.
I think that's business as a whole, though. That it's not just YouTube
you're
content
right.
creation.
Again, that's why it hurt so much, because that wasn't just a YouTube lesson. That was a life lesson of like, you know, that's unfortunately how it goes.
For sure.
So let's turn it on a little bit more of a brighter note. What was the feeling? Now you've got, you know, almost 300,000 subscribers now on your YouTube channel. What was that feeling when you first opened the subscriber award? I think you get one at 100,000, right? What was your feeling when you got that and opened it?
Well, the thing is, it takes a really long time to get to you. So like I had like 120 at that point by the time it came. Like it took a really long time. But I actually didn't open it. So Suggestive Gaming started off as two people, myself and my sister's brother-in-law, Chris. So he came over and I let him open it because we got two, but there was a longer lead time. So I let him open it, but it was a very touching moment between us of like, you know, this look where we've come.
Did you get two because there were two of you on the channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we got the one first, and then you have to request another one later. It's a whole process. So.
Okay. That's cool. He didn't pawn it off now that he's...
I would have requested like 10 more.
No, it's actually... I haven't seen his new place, but when I went to his old apartment, like right in his living room, like on a shelf above the couch, displayed in this really nice way, it was right there in the center. I'm like, that's awesome. Like that is really cool. Actually looked really cool, like in the living room too. So it was awesome.
Dang, that's cool. Awesome.
That is
but
awesome.
It felt really good. It was really it was heartwarming to kind of see a physical kind of award for the work that we put in.
Did that make it real to you then, that like, this is real, I could do some big things with this?
I don't know if that was the point. It's hard to say when it felt real, because it's always just been work, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, it still doesn't feel real.
Yeah. I gotta ask you a question, Josh, and I hope it's not rude of me.
No,
go ahead. Do you mind if I change my socks? I've had a pair of socks in my right hand, and I really need to change my socks. They got wet when I was coming.
Why are your socks on your hand? That's the question.
No, my new pair of socks are in one hand. I've just been waiting. I don't want to.
I don't want you to think you had it on your hand. I thought you were gonna Mr. Socko me from over there.
I just want
were
you to
the
think
socks
I'm
on your
doing
feet? Were
anything
the
else.
current socks on your feet? You didn't put it anywhere else, did you?
I'm taking it off right now.
Well, you didn't wait for my answer. You asked me if I minded. And then...
Shit. Fuck.
Well, I'm offended. I'm ending this call right now.
More of a formality, right?
Oh my god.
I feel so much better now.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
You know,
so
go ahead. Do you have another question? I was going to comment about socks.
Oh, please, if your sock comment is...
I was just going to say...
on the socks.
I'm one of those people, it's a flaw of mine, that I hate old socks. No, I would 100% much rather just keep buying new socks than wear a pair of socks that are... God damn, anyways, forgive the noise.
So you buy a lot of socks, is what you're saying?
I would just buy, and it's my number one requested gift for the holidays is, dude, like, people think you're joking. Like, I don't want to get him socks. He's going to be offended. No, hell no. Give me the socks. But anyways.
That's true. I do like socks and underwear, like as gifts for clothes, if you're going to give me clothes.
Yeah, I always heard that the day you become an adult is the day where you want socks and underwear for Christmas.
Oh, where did you hear this? I've never heard this before.
I made
feel like
it
you
up. I just made
you
it up.
just made it up right now.
No, I've
Do you like
heard that
Pokemon?
before. I don't know where. What was that? I'm sorry.
Do you like Pokemon?
I did in 1999. Does that count?
Yeah,
No?
that's fine. I had no questions after that at all. What about anime?
Like here and there. I'm not a big anime watcher because my
Uh-huh.
problem.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine, dude.
It looks like you've got a lot more questions there, Profi. You just keep going down the list.
Like Cowboy Bebop. Does that count?
I love
Like what?
I love anime.
Cowboy Bebop.
That era. Oh, come on, Cowboy Bebop.
It's like
I don't
the
even know what
most
that is.
famous anime. Really?
No, I don't. See.
Wow.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole because I don't
I'm not
watch
going
anime.
to.
I don't.
I'm not
I
going
don't.
to. I love anime, and that era of animation of like Cowboy Bebop, like the old Gundam Wing, as
Yeah, like
cried,
the original Full Metal.
Trigun,
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell.
What's
Good
the one
ones.
you tried to make me watch, Profi?
That was a semi, like it was an older one. It's called Psychopass. Such a good one.
Psychopath. Yes.
I did
Have you
watch
seen it?
Psycho Pass. I loved it.
So
I-
see, such a good one.
Yeah.
Ones that like fuck with you mentally. Oh man, such a good one.
Yeah,
Impulse,
that ending was
I think-
fucking crazy too.
dude. Impulse side, he's like, meh.
well,
Okay.
I also watched it
That's
when I was super
alright.
tired. It's my fault for not giving it a real shot.
Sailor Moon, dude. People think I'm joking when I say I loved Sailor Moon. I absolutely loved it.
I'm surprised because Sailor Moon, like I see a lot of Sailor Moon stuff these days. Like there's a lot of love.
People
for
that like it now, I don't know if there's like this genuine love or if it's like like you Hakusho love now. It's like I don't know if that's real or if people are just kind of like riding the bandwagon. I feel like people do
Right.
that a lot.
Oh yeah.
So, oh no.
So
So you
is
froze
that
for a
re-
second. Post your face was
did-
like this. I was
That's
worried.
my face all the time. It's
It was.
it's okay. I try to get it stuck like that sometimes. So you just crossed out all your questions though. Is that for real?
I didn't write any down. I don't write. I told you I don't
Oh,
find
you-
anything.
I'm disappointed.
It was a whole bit, man. I
Okay,
actually
well-
did write some up here.
Okay. All right.
The
Do you
only
have
one I
any up
wanted to
there?
ask you, yeah, this one I just thought of because you were talking about people like and those crappy. But like, who have you worked with before that you like really enjoyed? And like, I'm sure you've enjoyed working with a lot of people, but who in particular, and who would you want to work with again?
So I've done 2 videos. So after especially after the Game Ranks thing, I made it a point where I was like, I want to work with smaller channels because YouTube is so like about pushing small channels down to promote larger ones. So when I became larger, I was like, I want to work with smaller channels that I enjoy to like maybe help bring them or bring eyes onto their stuff.
For sure. That's cool.
So I've worked with a few people. I've had them like do guest voices for What You Need to Know Is, and there's a channel called the 2-Bit Players.
I was hoping you were saying that because that's actually one that stuck out of my mind that you worked with. And I was like, I really enjoyed those videos.
Yeah, those guys are great, amazing to work with, super great dudes, and I that's like the one channel I will still to this day watch every day, like the stuff they put out because I love they do Let's
Yeah.
Plays, and I
I
just
agree.
love those dudes. So
Agreed. Cool.
That is cool, and I appreciate you doing that because otherwise, how did these people get a platform? I mean, you went through it the hard way, I think, without that
Yeah.
help.
How are they going to get there with their own talent and merit? No, of course not. You're not good enough, right? That's what you're saying. Just say it. Go ahead. We didn't hot
I
takes
think
in there, right?
I said the exact opposite.
No,
I said YouTube was the problem.
Fine. No hot takes
So-
right now.
No.
Obviously,
I'm being
what you
totally
need to know.
political.
What you need to know is the biggest thing. Do you have any kind of plans to branch out, do something different? Throw it out.
I don't know. Like, I did a video essay on Last of Us 2, that did fairly well, where I basically just kind of went over the backlash around that game,
Mhm.
and people really enjoyed it. And I was like,
That was a
man,
good video.
thank you. I was like, man, I should do more like that. And I just haven't had anything I've wanted to say since then. But like stuff like that, I want to do more of. Like I said, I just have to find something that I would want to talk about. But I'm always so busy working on What You Need to Know Is I don't have time to like come up with a new idea or try to do something else when I could be making What You Need to Know that has proven success. So it's hard.
Right. That's the thing I was wondering about too. Like, because I mean, I'm sure you like doing it. I think we touched on this a little bit before post, but you like doing what you do. Obviously, I'm guessing, even though clearly it's work. But I mean, there's things that you would like to do. Kind of like what post was saying. Is there other things you'd like to do more of? Like maybe whether it's Let's Play or videos on this or something else. Because I know that What You Need to Know is a big one, and you focus on that. But yeah, what else would you like to do?
Yeah, it's hard to say because I said, I haven't really had a chance to like
Thrown out?
think about what else I would want to do. That for sure. And who knows? Search around the internet, you might find it. No. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because I haven't really thought about it.
Post, you okay there?
I don't know if you can hear the banging above my head right now, but
I hear
No.
nothing.
Yeah.
oh, that's good because it's driving me fucking nuts.
Nobody would have known if you didn't draw attention to it.
I can,
Right.
you know how like on Discord when you're talking, you can see the little green
No.
come around your.
I know
Okay, well,
nothing.
I'm imagining things. It goes green every time I hear out the boom, 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 boom. Dog running, running, running. Like I said, we're in a
Just
totally
kill it.
professional studio here in the same room all at the same time. That's
yeah.
just different
This is
corners.
just different cameras.
Yep. Socially apart from each other, you know.
Yeah, there's 12
Uh,
feet between us. This is a very large room.
We're responsible here. Man, I have so many questions that I want to go through that I just feel like we're just kind of pegging you.
Excuse me.
Just throwing questions.
So it looks like I
at
am
you.
doing what you thought I wanted to do.
Well, I mean, is this what you wanted to do? You just want to keep answering?
No, I thought you meant the pegging.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, whatever you're into. There's a challenge later.
Oh God.
Okay. what questions you got? Post.
Oh man. I wanted to bring something up because you retweeted something the other day, it's about a week or so ago, where someone posted a comment on one of your videos where he basically complained about how long it was. Right?
Oh,
Do
really?
you do you know what
I don't
tweet I'm
remember
talking
this.
about? I don't have the
No, I
tweet.
don't remember.
I'd have to go search for it at this point. But essentially he was saying, I don't have time to watch a 2-hour whatever and something about something Reddit. Do you don't remember it at all?
No.
Damn it!
I don't
Hold on,
remember
I'm gonna
this at
find it
all.
now. I'm gonna find it.
It's interesting you say that because a while back you, Josh, put something on YouTube, I think, asking if people prefer shorter videos or longer videos, and I wasn't just like, this is something that I'm honest with, and you can ask post, but I'm like, first of all, I always support anyone that I know that does stuff.
Oh no, it's blurry. It's blurry.
That's
sorry.
That's such a great picture,
That's my best tweet.
dude. And second of all, I always like, I'm honest. Like, I'll say that I like your shit if I really like your shit, and then I'll say like what I like about it. But I was honest when I said like I personally like both short videos and long videos, because if I'm like, for example, at work between classes on lunch, I'll probably watch one of the shorter videos, and when I'm at night, you know, up for no damn reason, I'll watch one of the longer videos. So that's why you'll get like a comment at 3 a.m.
Mhm.
When that video first came out. I think I commented like I think it was exactly 3 a.m. and I was like,
Okay.
you know, so
I
people that
found
complain about that.
I found the tweet. Okay. This was back all the way. I guess it was a month ago. You had tweeted, I don't get the Reddit part, but I think I found what's going on my tombstone. Okay. Do you remember this tweet?
Oh, I do
Okay.
slightly remember this now.
So
Yeah.
it was on the
Reddit
Far
thing threw me off.
Right. Okay. Sorry. So it was on your Far Cry video, the What You Need to Know. And the tweet was, I came here expecting a decent explanation of how any of these stories take place in the same universe and the small connections between them, not some fucking moron Reddit soy boy explaining himself that you could go experience yourself.
Did you say soy boy? What the fuck is
Oh,
a
yeah.
soy boy?
I
You've
don't
never
know.
heard Soy Boy?
I've never
heard of soy
also.
boy.
Oh, it's a thing that quote unquote alpha men use to describe betas.
Not
Is
alpha
that-
man.
Is that they drink a lot of soy instead of like real men eat meat and protein and stuff. So so Soy Boy is like a you know a beta
yeah.
male.
Right. Something weak males
So-
would
Right, you got it.
consume.
Well, okay, so I misremembered what the
Soy
tweet
boy.
actually said. So I thought he was more or less complaining about how long this fucking video was. I thought it was
No,
like
he
the
was just
Resident
saying you're a
Evil
piece
one.
of shit.
That was
and you
like
don't
2
know
Yeah,
what
no,
you're
he
talking
was just
about.
calling me a Reddit soy boy. I don't even know where he gets
You don't know
that
what you're
from.
talking about. I don't. This is what I don't understand. I mean, I know the internet is free and people like complain about that shit, but I don't get why. Like, you know what I do when I see a video that I don't like? I move on.
Thank you. I say that every time I
I
read one of
don't.
those comments. I'm like,
I
why do they even
don't.
take the time? Just
That's
leave.
what, dude. That's
There's
what I'm
so much
saying.
more you could be doing.
I don't get it. I don't get like you. I've even started. Sometimes I'll comment. Like I'll start to comment, and I'll be drained. I can't. I can't even respond to that.
There are so many times when I'll do that too, or like I'll read a
Oh my
comment and then I'll
God.
be like, I like, what the hell is this guy talking about? I'll write up my response and be like, he's not gonna fucking care. Like he's
Dude,
not gonna take this seriously.
like out of all the arguments that have ever been had online, how many times do you think, percentage wise, people have been like, you know what, you're right. You are absolutely right in all your points that you brought up. I concede.
Or even
You-
not even that, but just being like, thank you for providing a separate or like another viewpoint. I will take that into consideration.
I see where you're coming from. Well,
Right.
I disagree. Let's just move on. Like, never.
No.
Maybe once, 1%, 2%. I don't know. But that
It's
shit boggles
definitely
my
less
mind.
than 10. It's definitely less than 10%.
Boggles my mind. I don't get why people do that. I think people
No.
just like doing that. Like they're bored. Maybe they have a long day at work. It's boring. They go
Well,
home.
it's
Let me
the
complain about some random
I
shit.
say this word wrong every time I say it, but it's the anonymity.
Right.
An enemy.
Keyboard
I'm just
warriors.
kidding.
Yeah, the
An
enemy.
enemy.
Yeah, it's a like they're just like
enemy.
I could go and piss off people no matter what. I mean, trolls have existed since the internet did. That's
I
all.
think that's exactly what it is. They love to stir the pot. They love being CN enemies.
Yep, you got it.
That's the word. That's
So-
crazy to me, man.
It's well, I don't know. You see it everywhere. You kind of get numb to it, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, you kind of
That's
have
like-
to, especially when you're making
like
content.
I shared a comment in my Discord today. Somebody wrote this like paragraphs
I saw that.
long diatribe about
yeah.
how Horizon Zero Dawn's like a
My lord, dude.
unrealistic feminist propaganda thing
But
because
I love how they skim over the fact that there's like,
they skim over
futuristic
everything.
dinosaur. Yeah, and it's like no. It's
There's
the
a woman in it. I gotta
Right, it's the
start a
woman
thing.
protagonist that I have a problem with. Oh, okay, that's what you have a problem with. That's unrealistic to you. Cool.
And that's why I made that Last of Us video. Because I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm glad.
Did that? Maybe I'm misremembering because I tend to do that a lot. Didn't you have like some crazy like disclaimers in the like the beginning of that video, or maybe tweets around it, or it was tweets after the fact? That's what I'm remembering.
You remember my tweets a lot better than I do. 'Cause I don't remember.
This is years. This is a long time ago. I guess we
Yeah,
can move
it's like
past it. So long
years
story
ago.
short, people were complaining about the video and why you shouldn't have made it, and because of the same reason, like that misogyny. Just it's people suck. People people suck.
That's the point of
but-
that video is people suck, especially on the internet.
What made you want to start Suggestive Gaming? I know the story behind it a little bit. If you want to tell the listeners quickly.
Yeah, so Suggestive Gaming. So as I mentioned before, Chris, who was the original kind of co-Suggestive Gaming guy, it was actually his idea to start a Let's Play channel. And I had actually like attempted it in the past. I had attempted a Let's Play and streaming and stuff. So I had all the like capture equipment and
You
shit.
had a name? What was your name?
It was Joe Rapi, Jorapi on Twitch.
Okay.
So I was already like streaming and stuff, and so he was like, well, let's make a Let's Play channel where we play games people suggest, and we'll call it Suggestive Gaming. And I'm like, this is a great idea. Let's fucking do it. So we did it. What we didn't realize is when you start a YouTube channel, nobody fucking watches it, and nobody suggests anything. So we spent a couple years just kind of playing games that either like our friends would suggest.
That you liked. Oh, okay.
Yeah, or that we would just come up with, and then eventually we got to thinking like, what else could we branch out and try doing? And it was actually Chris's idea to do the What You Need to Knows, and I was like, that's a great idea, I'm gonna do it. And then I just went off and I ran off with it, and then that became the channel, and then here we are.
What was your first What You Need to Know video?
Uncharted.
Ah, okay.
And that video did very, very well, and it was actually crazy to like open up the YouTube Analytics app and see like a bar like this, and then all of a sudden like this.
And that's not like a Mario What You Need to Know. That's in depth. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Considering, I don't know how many titles were out at the time,
Technically
did
there
a
were
video?
4, but I only covered 3 because
Okay,
I couldn't
that's
do the
quite a
beta one.
bit. Okay. Yeah, those videos must take a while to like do. I mean, the way you do them, because if you've never seen one of his videos, I mean, they're it's not just like a we have this guy and he's got a mission and he does it. No, they're very like detailed and very in depth. So they must take a while to like write up,
It depends
record.
because I mean like I just did 2 this week, and one was Dying Light and one was Horizon Zero Dawn, and like the difference between how long each of those took is a perfect example, because like Dying Light was so quick because it's such a linear kind of
Mhm.
it's a fairly short story, and then like there's not much I had to cover, but Horizon was so much longer. So like I'd say Dying Light took me like maybe all things said and done like 2 months to make,
Okay.
and then Horizon was probably like closer to 4. But then like you got stuff like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, which each of those videos took me over a year
Oh wow.
from start to finish to make.
Although I feel like Resident Evil definitely, story wise at least, it's definitely
I mean, you
time-consuming.
got that
And
video was what 2.5 hours long, right? The Resident
That
Evil.
video
both-
is long
I mean,
as
that's a
fuck.
Both
feature
of them are
film,
around
dude.
2.5. Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's
feature
fun
films
stuff.
over here, man. You should be premiering
Yeah.
these in the theaters. Maybe not.
I've
But
thought about it. No.
no.
No, they're good background noise. I don't think if you want to
3D.
sit and watch
Well,
them in the theater.
that's a good point. They're almost, especially those longer ones, just great. Like, you know how like people work, they listen to podcasts or whatever.
Mhm.
That's actually, I watched it like the first like probably 3/4 of it just when you premiered it, and then I ended up, I think whatever happened, I just didn't watch the rest of it that night.
Shit.
But then the next
Say the truth,
day,
bro. Say
no,
the
that's
truth,
what
you didn't watch
happened.
it.
Then
Say
the
fucking
next
truth,
day,
boys.
I put it on in the
Guys like your
background while
videos.
I'm working, and like I'm not super big on the Resident Evil games, but you kind of pick up on just you're like, oh, I didn't know that, and there's a lot of that information, especially when you start bringing in comics and what? Are you okay? Listen,
I think
I
It's
listen.
fine. It's fine, dude. It's fine. It's fine.
no, Post was a Dino Crisis kid.
I was a Dino Crisis kid. I know, but listen, you're stuck with whatever your parents let you have at that age, man.
A rock and a fucking stick. That's what I had. What are you talking about? What does that got to do with Resident
Bro,
Evil, man?
I was so late to the video gaming. Like, I think I did have a PlayStation probably when I was, God, I don't know, probably like 96, 97, 98. But I didn't have anything with it. It
You're
wasn't
old,
like
dude.
it
You got a
shut
PlayStation
up.
when you were
dude.
96.
You're all, dude. You're fucking ancient, dude.
I was probably closer to like 10, but like even then it was just like demo discs and you couldn't really play anything. I mean, do you
Dude,
remember the
demo
Pizza
disc.
Hut? Yeah, the Pizza Hut demo disc.
I was gonna say, do you remember the Burger King Sneak King?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way later though.
Yeah, that's way late.
Yeah, that's
Well,
way later. That's the
Those
only one.
Pizza Hut demo discs were that
I
was
didn't play
on
the Pizza Hut ones.
that was on constant rotation, man. You know
Did they ever,
how many 2-minute sessions of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater I played?
did they ever have
So
in the
many,
US?
dude.
Did they ever have Pepsi Man?
No.
That was
I
a
thought-
huge. When I say huge, that was like, oh, what's that stupid game that people used to play on the phone a lot? Like Angry Birds. That like for a while that was that much because it was cheap, where people had access to it, and people played it a lot in Mexico. Pepsi Man, and
Yeah.
dude, I remember to this day the video starts off with this like trucker dude. Picture this overweight trucker dude, Pokemon Ash's hat kind of wearing dude. And he just drinks. He's like, I need some Pepsi, and then he drinks a Pepsi,
God.
and he runs out, right? And then that's the game. That's the storyline. He
Well, the
needs to
best
find
part-
more Pepsi, and he
the
turns
best-
into a superhero named Pepsi Man.
The best part about that game is that it was made in Japan, and for some reason they wrote it in English, and the guy who's acting as that guy is American, but like the script they tried to like dumb down for non-English
Lord.
speaking audiences. So he says
I-
like TV video game or something. Like it's hilarious. You gotta just go watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
beat- Dude, my nephew showed me this game when I was in Mexico, like the first time we went there, and I was like, "This game's amazing."
It's great.
And I beat it. I beat it in one go. It was just I don't know something about Pepsi Man. If you haven't played it,
It's amazing.
don't.
Do you, Josh? Do you play games for enjoyment anymore, or is it all?
Rarely, like honestly, like super
Such a
rarely.
weird question. Do you enjoy video games?
No, no,
Well, no,
I don't.
I don't think you gotta like the tweets. you can just see.
I've said
Like,
this
kind
before.
of,
I've thought
like-
this before.
Oh
you-
yeah,
you're
because
forcing yourself.
well,
You
and
just hate
Chris,
everything.
I felt like I was crazy until Chris agreed, because Chris captured footage for a couple of the What You Need to Knows, and he was like, it's the worst way to play a video game because you're not
Oh, yeah,
playing it to
100%.
enjoy it. You're playing it to
Right.
like capture the footage and make sure you're getting all the important story elements and stuff like that. Like you're not just playing the game, and also you're trying to get
Right.
through it as quickly as possible because you got to get to the next step of the video creation process. So like it's the worst, and
Right.
yeah, like it's the worst way to play a video game.
I think
Um,
streaming is very similar in that sense. Like
I agree.
when I play video games, I've told myself before, I was like, if I'm gonna play something, for example, like Tales of Arise, which is a game that I enjoy a lot, that's something I'm not gonna stream every time, just because the way I play it, I mean, I'm looking for every nook and cranny. I'm doing all the side missions, and I know it's not that entertaining, but I like it. So there's certain games that like, okay, you play to enjoy, and there's certain games that that are just more engaging, I guess. So I definitely understand.
Where do you find the time to play games when you're not streaming? It's like the only time I get to play games.
That's true. I mean, that makes me glad I have insomnia, because I'm up to like 4 or 5 in the morning, just like doing whatever, whether it's like
Yeah.
watching random videos or masturbating or playing video games. Oh, by the way, I checked out that channel, Josh, that you recommended. It's not bad. That channel.
Oh, that chapter.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Sorry. Yeah.
There you go. Well, you said it after masturbating, so I was really confused.
I saw the hentai site you recommended. Great. That chapter?
Oh, dude, so many tentacles.
Okay. Woo. I've got asked by my students before. Like, students, I don't know if it's just my school, but students at my school are very, like, dude, they are wild. These questions that they ask me, there's like, because I'm pretty open, I'm pretty chill, but some of the questions that they ask are very out there. And like,
How old?
just
Like, what's the?
high school.
Yeah, but like,
I
high
teach
school's-
all grades.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I teach from freshmen to seniors. But yeah, they have no, like, I've been asked before, like, stuff like one asked me if I knew what hentai was, and I'm not the type of like, oh, don't ask me that. I'll be like, yeah, I know what hentai is, Like, which one do you enjoy? I'm like, okay, really?
Wow.
Here's the list. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey
No,
man, he's
it's
looking
like-
for some
Send you
new.
my
The kid's
playlist.
looking for some new. He's looking for some new stuff, man. keep it fresh.
Nutaku.net.
What?
FYI. Nutaku.net. Highly recommended.
Did they
Are-
pay you?
now, are they-
Why are you shouting people out?
Yeah, he's promoting like crazy.
No. I never promote. You know how I promote. I always change a letter or two. We don't direct promote here. For example, right now I'm drinking Hamster Sam. People can figure it out.
Hamster Sam?
Yeah, man. If you know, you know. If you don't, hey. But we don't direct promote here.
I don't know. I'm so fucking lost.
That is all right. The people know.
I don't think they
The people
do. I don't.
think they do.
I'm looking at Josh just
I'm drinking
so
vodka
far away
and
as much as I am.
and it's called
I got
Hamster
nothing.
Sam. You don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. See, Gear gets it. If you know, you know.
Apparently I'm much too slow.
I got nothing, dude. I got
yeah.
nothing.
The point is we don't directly call out brands.
Fair.
See, look at that.
I hope people are not searching for this right now.
I hope they
I
are
have- I have
searching
a
for
feel- I have a
Hamster
feeling-
Sam. It's what I'm drinking with orange juice.
I'm
Hey.
still so fucking lost.
This has got to be some kind of vodka I've never heard of.
No, I
my
guarantee you
God.
have.
Have
It's
I?
not- Yes. That's hilarious, dude. You guys are funny. Anyways, what's up? Are we ready for the randomness?
Are we
'Cause I'm
funny
so
because we
ready.
don't understand what the fuck you're talking about?
Dude, people get it. People know.
No,
I think
I'm
they're just
90.
saying they know.
Either that or they're
No,
on
I
computers
want the-
actively right now looking
no.
it up.
Then put it. If you know which brand I'm talking about, put it in the chat.
I'm looking it up now.
Oh god. Oh my
That's
god. Well, I
Hamster
see-
Sam is what you're saying?
You know what? Thank you. Come on, bro.
I'm okay. All right. I was thinking 2 words. First off, and second
That's
off,
so
I've
fine.
never heard of Amsterdam vodka.
Yeah, me neither. Actually,
I've never heard of it.
I mean, I know what Amsterdam is, known
Oh
for.
my lord,
Otherwise,
you guys! Now,
Like
now you guys are doing the call outs.
You could have given me like a Heatos or like a Hey
Yeah,
Moose or something
That's
like
too
that.
easy. That's,
hey,
oh,
yeah,
hey
like
Moose,
hey
I like.
Moose.
I like. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah,
But-
you'll find that I'm quite the poet.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I guess before we go to the Byte Bucket, Josh, is there any questions you'd like to ask of
Do
us?
you want to ask us? Oh, that's a good thing.
I guess like what are you guys like most looking forward to with this show? Like moving forward and meeting all the people that you're going to meet and talk to. Like what are you guys most looking forward to?
Well, if you ever like read the description of the types of media that we'll be covering,
I
someone
haven't.
yeah, I know. Somebody promised me that we might have contact with, a porn star. To which I'm holding him to that.
I'm the porn star.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you've had one on 2 episodes already.
Yeah, right?
Lucky
And I'll have
you.
one every episode. Woo! No, but seriously, I think just kind of getting to know like seeing behind these content creators and seeing what kind of drives them, learning how they go about doing things and what they enjoy doing, what they hate doing, and just kind of especially right now because we're so small, especially kind of
That's such a
giving
cute answer.
a platform kind of like you, Josh, where you're bringing in these other YouTube channels that are, and introducing them to
Though.
your community. I would love to do that with, smaller streamers or smaller YouTube creators. Like obviously
Can they
you're
get
probably
smaller
going
than
to
us?
you're probably going to be the biggest content creator we're going to have on this entire season
Yeah,
in
you're
terms
the-
of
you're the
following.
biggest, Josh.
I was gonna say
so
thanks. I know I've put on a couple, but a little rude.
It happens to the best of us.
Ooh.
Yeah, do you like that?
That is such a cute answer, post. I like that. That's nice. That's nice.
That's like and Josh knows this because I've talked to him about maybe doing this in the past.
Yeah.
That's
It's cute.
it's gonna be fun. It's gotta be fun.
Yeah.
You're meeting all these new
Dude.
people.
Yeah, but that's my thing, and I told you my goals, if you will. I'm not like from even with streaming, for example. I didn't have anything in mind that was like big picture, other than like I know. Well, actually no, I'm lying. I literally had no no goals. I'm not that ambitious. I literally started because I was like, well, I'm okay. I think I'm entertaining somewhat. My friends were like, yeah, just do it. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. And then once the affiliate came through, then I was like, okay, then maybe if we can do some positive with this, cool. But that was about it. Even
Yeah.
then, I didn't have any like goals.
I will say I want to
And-
take an aside real quick. I do love that your main thing is trying to not raise money for yourself, but for other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just think that's such a unique take on the whole thing.
I'm
so
glad.
I appreciate that.
I'm really glad you think that, because when I was thinking about it, I was like, well, let's say I really do try to do like a push for like, oh, I want to do it for myself and then get bigger and bigger and bigger. I know for a fact, well, I don't know, I guess not a fact, but I feel like I couldn't, because I'm not like those super popular streamers, in that like I can't sit through a game that's super like, for example, when Fall Guys was huge, I can't subject
Fall
myself
Guys.
to hours of that and do like, oh my god, like that's great. I just can't, dude. I love like streaming because I think it's fun. I do think it's fun, but I gotta play games that I like, and I just know that that's not the pathway to like that big thing. So like I just thought from the beginning, if I can do something cool with it, like positive, cool. And that's just it. That's it. And then with this podcast, I like Post knows I have like no friends, and him I enjoy like just chilling, talking to. I think our dynamic is pretty fun. And so with this, it's just purely to have fun with people, have a wide variety of people, which I feel like we already have like booked quite a few of different individuals.
everybody's
like,
different,
literally had
like
fun.
quite a bit.
Yeah, literally everyone that we're gonna have is different. So that's my thing. It's completely and props to Post because he's done so much work behind the scenes. I can barely send an email, dude.
Post
He's
is a
done
workhorse.
so
So
much stuff.
as
He
a guy
really
who's
is.
worked with Post before, yeah,
He
you got a
really
good business partner there.
Dude, that's why I told him, like, so whatever you want to do with this thing, like, obviously you have my input and stuff, but like, take the reins, go ahead.
And it makes me
Post
mad
mentioned
because
before. Oh, go ahead.
okay, no, go ahead. I was just gonna say it makes me mad because I want his input and I want him to feel like when we were
You think I'm kidding when I say, like, dude, I don't have, like, my input is like I want to have fun doing this, and that's my goal, really.
Of course.
You know, I already have my channel to like do my whatever goals I have for that. That's it.
Right.
I have I'm simple. I'm a simple man.
Post has got to steer the ship.
That's fine. I have
Do
been.
whatever you want, Daddy.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you're captaining, buddy. You're at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I don't. And it's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
Kicks me out in the 3rd episode.
I can't wait. No,
Renames it
it's
Post Bites.
well, it's funny because before me and Profi really kind of like brought this whole thing in, I'm not gonna take too much time on this, but
go ahead, buddy.
before we
go ahead. Like 10
that
seconds.
weird. Did I have like a tone change when I said that? Like I was like
6 seconds.
Anyways, okay.
No, you're fine.
Pressure's on. Before I did this, there was actually another friend of mine who was like, "Hey, we should do a podcast," and like, I know like I kind of talked about it before, and I felt really bad because Profi kind of, said, "Hey, let's actually do it." This was right after us being on Buzzword. Shout out again for the second straight episode. Who they do a great job. Their show is so much fun.
They do.
It's
which they just came up with an episode today. I was listening to it during lunch today. Fucking hilarious, dude. Hilarious.
Yeah, I did it this same season as you guys. It was a lot of fun.
You did. I saw you were like on there 3 episodes after 2. Right?
It might have been like 3 or 4. Because I was on it back in October.
Fuck. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were early November, so only a couple weeks before.
Oh, okay.
I don't know my ones.
But I guess the point I was trying to make was I didn't want this to feel like a job. I didn't want to have to like quote unquote do all the work and do all whatever.
Which you are.
And I feel bad because I kind of like cucked one guy, my other friend, and
well, you cucked me too because I was the original idea for this.
I know you were. I know,
wow.
but you know how like
finding all this out.
Things just don't. No, I fucking told you that, guy.
About Josh? No.
No, yeah, I did. I said years ago with Josh.
Yeah, I said I bought a mixer for it and everything.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I bought a 4-mic mixer because I anticipated having multiple.
No, people. By the way, for the record, what is it? Are you still doing kill screen?
I've been trying. So what you are to this show is what my co-host Steven is with that show. Like he's the guy who runs that shit. Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
No, not at all. Love that guy. And so I've been like trying to get him back into it. Like, hey man, what are we gonna do another kill screen? I'd love to. I loved doing kill screen.
So for those who don't know, kill screen's just a podcast that you did with your buddy Steven, and there was another one in part with the two, I thought, or was it just you two?
No, it was just us two.
Okay, all right. Yeah, maybe I was. Me and my misremembering. I misremember a lot. And I listened to quite a few. You guys had quite a few episodes. I know I listened to quite a few.
Yeah. We did it. We did it for many years.
I want to say that easily over 100, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'd have to go look, but I think it was over 100. We did it for like 4 years straight.
I want to say over 150, but that might just be a number I just pull out of my ass.
Yeah, I can't. I'm bad with remembering things like that.
Me too.
I'd have to look. But
well,
I want to do it again.
Well, you should.
I'll pass that along to Steven.
Maybe he'll with us.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
But anyway, so I bought this mixer anticipating I would have to have 4 microphones plugged into it, and then Post was like, "Yeah, no, never mind. I like Profi better."
Wow, Post.
Yeah, I said that 4 years ago, right? It's exactly
what you told me. You were like,
you're
like, I'm just gonna try to get in that Profi door because
wow.
Well, I do enter the back door all the time, but that's how this whole thing started.
What you said at the time.
If I would have known, Post. If I would have known, I would have done the exact same thing.
What?
What?
Gone in my back door?
No, but honestly, can I say,
No.
that I'm glad that you guys ended up doing this, because I do feel like the dynamic there is absolutely perfect.
I'm glad one of you thinks that.
Yeah.
I fucking
Because
hate
I-
that guy.
Dude, people
the
think
worst.
I'm kidding when I say I don't like working with posts. I don't.
See, this
2
is why it's
episodes in,
great. This is why it
I'm
works.
sick of it. You think I'm kidding? People think I'm kidding when I say stuff like this. I don't like this. I don't. I'm being held against my will.
Kind of. I am forcing you to do this. I pretty much begged you and said.
I hate it.
It was.
No, I do like working with posts. I think it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And again, it goes back to like why I even do stuff like this, like even on whether it's streaming or like this podcast. My goals aren't that high with this. In regards to like I just want it to not feel like a job. That's it.
Well, and
Anything
I
else
think
is a plus.
you guys have such a great concept with the show for that, the whole not wanting it to feel like work thing, because especially if you're getting people who are so different every week or every 2 weeks,
Right. Yeah.
like you guys are going to have a different experience every time and learn or
sure.
kind of get that different experience from everybody. Like I'm a good place to start because both of you know me. You've known me for a decade at least. So like that, it's a good place to start. But like going forward, you guys are going to get so many different experiences. Like it's going to be unique every time. And that's going to be, I really hope the best for you guys, because that's a really cool
Thanks,
idea.
man. Oh, that
Just gotta get better at our openings.
That's true. You got to practice that post.
So
I do like.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I do like that. Like I lost my train of thought. I love that. That's so good. What are you gonna say?
We're gonna be switching off. We're gonna be kind of switching off based on who kind of knows the guests a little bit more. So
just a little more prep post. That's all I'm gonna.
Well,
I had one note.
We got on the call before 5-10 minutes before you were like, oh, so what are you doing right now? Oh, I'm making a drink.
No, that's the problem. That might be the problem.
Well, and then I had to run my ass
like,
all the way upstairs to get tested.
You did.
For not herpes. It wasn't for herpes, for the record.
It was exactly for herpes. I like being one thing that I like about this thing is that it opens up the door, especially with the random questions, to like having random things that are either very like deep, like about real as shit, or like completely random. Because that's where my mind goes. My mind goes into like, dude, you've no fucking clue. I mean, you saw my YouTube at night. If you were to like follow me along on the journey, it's so random, dude. So that's what I'm excited about, is going through these random things with people, because I feel like you can really know someone based on those type of questions.
It's like an icebreaker, right? Like it's that just like just get not necessarily think too hard about what you're getting. Just get those answers and kind of see that person's personality. Just rapid fire with no thought behind it. Yeah,
exactly.
Cool. So
finally,
I
was really
I do want to say the closing statements to the original question was the stars just happened to align, and here we are. That's
true.
It's just what happened. I did not want to do one, and then it just.
Well, the original question was, what were you looking forward to the most?
I will say that I think okay. I think a part of this, why this even came to fruition, was because your wife didn't want to go with you on. But
I'm not married.
The buzzword, right?
It was
because your wife, you said you hates you and you have a horrible relationship, right? You said like
I was trying to have.
That's
not okay. I'm pretty sure Mama Post is listening to this right now. But anyways, I love Mama Post. She's the best.
Dude, she might be a serial killer.
She in waiting. Be. Maybe that's talking about her streams now, which she started doing. Anyways, I don't want to keep going on tangents because I'm good at that. Oh, you froze pretty good there. That was funny. All right. So when we go into the Byte Bucket, maybe eventually we'll actually have a physical bucket. I kind of had this whole idea of having the recycle
Mr. Bucket.
Yes.
Dude,
yeah, sure. We have to.
You got to get Mr. Bucket.
We have to. Are you kidding me? Somehow we're gonna have to get the messages inside that little ball, though.
Yeah, so that he spits them out.
Oh, 100%.
Come on!
When I saw that, I was like, dude, this is amazing. If we don't get this, what the fuck are we doing?
Just wrap them around the balls and have them spit it out. Come on!
I was thinking of inside the ball, but hey, whatever works. Whatever fucking
Wait,
works.
who's sucking balls now? I kind of missed that. I was zoning out.
All of us.
Would
We're all sucking balls and spitting them out?
Dude,
Oh,
this is a question that I get
Oh.
asked a lot, believe it or not. Would you suck a penis to completion for 100K?
No,
I would 100%. 100%. Are you kidding me?
not to completion.
Dude, without
Yeah,
a
where's the
doubt.
completion where's the completion happening?
Wherever,
That's
I
actually
mean,
a valid point.
Is it? Wherever
Yeah,
you
like-
want it to. You can discuss this intimately with
No,
the partner
because
you're with.
I think. Oh my god!
Are you kidding me? I would.
I
I
would-
wouldn't think about it. Are you kidding me?
Do you
Are
make
you
pennies on the
kidding me?
dollar, bro?
Yeah,
Yes, I'm a
100K
teacher.
is way too low.
That's
Are
like,
you kidding me?
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry they
Yeah,
only,
alright.
dude. I'm sorry
Let
they
me
only
re-
pay
let me-
teachers
let me-
freaking $4 an
let me-
hour, man. But like,
Let
Yeah.
me rephrase this. Let me
If
rephrase
anything,
it.
I've learned
Would
that we
you-
do not pay teachers enough.
Let me let me rephrase this. Would you perform oral sex for $100,000? Yes, I would.
yeah, if it's on a woman, for sure, I'd do it for free.
No, I don't care what
I
it's
know,
on.
I
I'll
know.
say no.
If
I'd
it's
I don't
on
say
care what
no.
is on.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on who.
Are you kidding me? That's nuts to me. I feel like
$100,000 now, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's raise it up
That's
to
cra-
250.
So you
Because
have a price. So you're saying you have a price.
Yeah, I
everybody
do.
has a price. Yeah.
So then
Like-
what would be your price?
Like, well, it's hard to say. I don't have a
No,
set
it's not.
price, but if somebody
No,
comes,
it's fucking
depends on
not.
the
comes to me
Don't
with
give
50
that shit. Don't
somebody
give
comes to
that
me with
shit.
50
You already
million,
said you
that's
have
a
a
different
price.
story. Like,
But
no, I'm saying
okay.
there's not a definitive line in the sand, but if there's a
Okay,
a
then-
negotiation going on, I don't know where it I don't know where it
I
goes.
feel like if somebody legitimately came up to you and said, "Hey, 100,000, dude, 100,000 is a lot of money
Not to me.
for
Like
oral
that's
sex."
no.
And then you might even like it. That's the thing. You don't know.
No,
how
this isn't like a
Right.
I
Oh, I
don't
know.
like it thing. This is a
Yeah.
I'm being paid for sexual favors thing.
which is
and I'm-
okay. It's the oldest
don't know.
profession.
No, it's
the
actually
oldest profession
illegal.
in the world.
It's illegal
actually
In some
first
places.
off. So there is
In some
there's a
places.
cost risk.
Not in Hamster, Sam.
Fair enough. That was a great callback, buddy.
Oh, that was
Dude,
so good.
I'll be honest. I would 100%.
Not for
Because
100K.
I would. I might do it for less.
And you know what? More power to you, buddy. I
My
actually
students, this is something I legitimately tell my students because
don't tell your students about this.
No. I shouldn't have started off with this. Listen. No. Hold on. Okay. My students aren't sure if I'm gay or not. That's what I wanted to lead with. And it's because a lot of the times, that old insults are like, "Oh, that's gay." I've
Yeah,
told them, I was
sure.
like, "Dude, that's one of the weakest insults I've heard of. Like, that's just a sexuality. That's like saying that's straight." And they'll be like, "Oh, well, what do you like? What do you care? Aren't you married?" I was like, "Yeah, but I like all kinds of people. I think all kinds of people are attractive." And then so they don't know if I'm like straight or not. They think I really bi, and I will never let them know otherwise. But I think legitimately, like, that's just things like that. Like, I don't care about. So when it comes to fucking penis for 100K, hey,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm like it's not like there's no sexuality aspect behind it. Like you could just say
Right.
oral, and I'm still gonna
Right.
say like no, like I don't know, like I'm not.
that's crazy to me,
There's
man.
so many.
I guess,
There's so many variables to this situation.
like what?
There's like the person, who it is. Like I don't know where they've been. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they might be carrying. I don't know all this.
Oh, well, it's all safe. Let's say you don't catch anything. It's all safe. You can wear a condom. They can wear a condom if you want.
100,000 though. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
Really?
deep.
That's surprising to me, dude.
What-
Because I would do that in a flash, and I feel like I'm good enough to. It wouldn't last that long,
Now that's a
Get them
good.
on-
That's a
get-
good point.
get
Like,
them
is
on
there a
this
minimum
from
amount
the-
of time?
I just feel like I'm okay at sex, and I feel like
Okay.
get him to completion.
But that's a good point. Like, is there a maximum amount of time, or is
Completion.
it
That's why I say
until
completion.
completion happens?
Completion.
So what if
Profi-
this person is really good at controlling and it ends up taking like 8
Then
hours?
you-
I don't
then
know.
You better be better. 8 hours? No way, dude. You
I'm just
better be
saying.
better.
This could be
How-
some tantric sex guy like Sting. I don't know.
Yikes.
Profi,
Would
how,
you?
how much?
Yeah.
How many dicks have you sucked?
None, dude.
No, I
Unfortunately,
don't care. I'm not gonna judge you,
I've
but
never tried it. I just feel like you can mentally block yourself from thinking it's a penis by closing your eyes, right? And you could still probably do a good job. Let me ask you a different question, Josh. And this
Go
is, by
for
the
it.
way, this is not from the thing, by the way. This is just from me. Would you sit on a cake and eat a dick, or would you eat on a?
Wait.
Hold
Start
on.
over. Start over.
Would you rather? I should have said, would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake? There's an easy answer for this for me, 100%.
I think
answer last.
sitting on the cake is the easier one.
And eating the dick.
Yeah.
You're okay. What's what you post? You got to answer this too.
How big is the dick and how big is the cake? Do I have
That
to eat the
matters?
whole cake? Yes.
Is it a cupcake? Because that's a different story.
Yeah, right.
That changes it for you guys. Really, it's not the dick. In this case, in this scenario, you guys boggle my mind. 100K was
Well, I
the
don't like-
difference in the first scenario.
I don't
The
like cake.
cupcake is
Well, now
the
we're
difference
giving-
in this scenario.
No. Here's the difference. Because the first scenario, it was would you, yes or no. Now it's you need to
Right.
pick one.
Yeah, and you chose sitting on the cake, wasting a perfectly good cake.
I don't like cake.
Eating a dick. That's what you chose. A dick's got to go in you. And in one scenario, you waste the cake. You chose wasting the cake.
I don't like cake.
Unbelievable.
I would have thrown it out anyway.
I
Unbelievable.
think you're my
How
dad.
much sugar? I am your dad now. Yeah.
Unbelievable, guys.
Dude.
I'm eating the cake. I'm eating the cake.
Why are you spoiling the challenge for later?
Okay. Could you imagine that was a challenge? Hey, Josh, you
boy.
gotta pick one of these.
Yeah, I got a cake and I got something else.
Hold the cake up.
I mean, there is a reason I warned you beforehand.
Oh boy.
No.
Again,
No,
just to be
I'm kidding.
clear, none of this has anything to do with me not preferring any sexuality whatsoever.
That's fine.
Right.
That's fine. God.
I also love how we still haven't gotten to the questions part.
You guys are
No,
trying to
I-
paint me into a homophobic corner, and I don't like it.
No. Well, no,
Hot
it's
takes
just
part.
Profi. It's just Profi.
That's fair.
Look at this dude.
I know.
No, the people that are only listening can't. He's got his hands crossed, like, oh, it's,
Yeah, who is that? The little redhead actress.
Emma Stone.
The Animal Crackers girl.
Animal Crackers girl. Animal Crackers
Who am I
girl.
thinking of with the curly hair?
Who the fuck you're thinking?
Somebody
of?
help me
Animal-
out in the chat.
Animal
Annie?
Crackers girl. You mean
No. Oh my god.
there's an Animal Crackers girl?
Animal
Wait, there's
Crackers.
You're thinking-
Shirley
you're thinking of
Temple.
Shirley
Temple.
Temple.
Oh.
Okay.
Animal Crackers?
She sang "Animal Crackers in My Soup." It was a song.
Wait, what did you just say that? Oh, are you comparing her to me? Aw.
Because you did like the pose. She always did that.
Oh, Josh.
It's a true. It's a.
You know my son's a redhead? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, fellow
your wife
redhead
a
power,
redhead?
man. She is a
Why
redhead.
Oh.
Oh.
fellow redhead?
Aren't you a
Oh,
redhead?
like, no.
Yeah, you
My-
are.
No, my beard is red. My hair is brown.
And his pubes are black.
No comment.
Wait, no. Really?
Yeah,
Your pubes are black? I'm just kidding. No, you're a redhead.
I'm not a redhead.
I mean, you're not a redhead.
My facial hair is red. It always has been, but my hair is brown.
What?
That's
so
very
you
weird.
You can associate yourself with different groups then.
I guess if like
Dude,
If
If-
they're
if- yeah, I just have to wear a hat, and I could be like, I'd like to get into this redhead convention.
what? I thought you were a redhead, dude.
No, it's my
Well,
facial
my
hair. It's
son is.
deceiving.
My son's a redhead.
Lucky boy, I guess. I don't know.
Is this tangent alert? Alert? Tangent alert over?
Yes, it's very alert.
It's
Alert.
a learned post.
English is not good today. Okay, so
Hey, and it's my second.
we're
language.
gonna grab the goddamn Byte Bucket.
Byte
no
bucket.
bucket.
It's gonna spit it out.
Dude, I'm so excited for the balls.
Okay,
I love this
Okay.
hamster, that Sam.
so
I like
okay,
to feel
so
like me and Profi are just in a handicap match against Post, who's trying to like
2v1.
move this
Oh,
along.
this is exactly how the
You don't even need a
soft
bucket, to
pilot
be honest.
went
I
too.
got plenty of questions.
Yeah, I was just in the chat.
Dude, there
Dude.
was an agenda that never happened.
We covered,
All
I
right.
think, 3 questions.
Yes, I
Post,
agree.
go ahead. Let's
move
go
it.
to the bucket.
Okay,
Go to the
so
bucket.
Josh, do you have your phone near you right now?
I do.
Can you do a random number? I'm gonna let you go first.
You could just ask them to pick a number, Post.
Or I
don't
guess
think
you
it
could
needs
pick
a
an. Well, see, but in the future we want to have
My
this
lord.
randomized. Or I guess you could pick
Right.
a number right now between 2 and 17,
Yeah.
or
Of course you
randomize
can.
it. 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 12. This is a game. It's called Liar Liar. Okay. So the way this is gonna work is the guest, which is you, if you forgot, must listen to each Profi and myself tell a story. One of them or one of us will tell a lie. Okay.
Ooh,
You have to
can
guess.
can I stop you real quick? Why did I have to have my
Yes.
phone?
that's
I
what
was
I'm
gonna tell
saying.
you to
don't
just
have-
do a
you don't need
random
your
number.
phone.
I was just gonna have you
okay.
do a random number generator. I'm
Got
sorry.
it. Got it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll
So
go
okay.
first.
Well, hold on. We got. Send me a message real quick on the Discord.
I've never heard this story before.
And let me know.
By the way,
And let me know.
I'll just tell you so that he can hear you.
What?
I'll just tell you so that he can hear you.
No.
Wait. You didn't finish explaining the thing though.
No.
One of us tells
You and me are
liar.
telling a story. Correct. What? We're both telling a story. One of us has to tell a true story. One of us has to.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Grammar
Got
Nazi.
you.
Okay.
Let me go first.
So just tell me what you're gonna do, and then I will.
I'm not gonna tell you anything.
You have to tell me
Okay.
because otherwise we can't
not
both
telling you
lie
anything.
or
Nope.
tell the truth.
All right. So this is.
That's not how this game works.
Is this a long story? No, right? Just like a very short
Okay.
thing.
Yes. Sure. Yeah,
I'll
it's
keep it
just-
short.
Yeah.
I'll keep it short. I went to Mexico. That's Mexico for some people that might not understand. When I was younger,
This whole time,
Right.
that's what you meant?
and I went to this pyramid called the Pyramid of the Sun, right? And after many grueling minutes, okay, it's like hours, right? 2, maybe even more. I got to the top, and at the top of this pyramid, all right, there's a jewel embedded in the top of the pyramid, and it's.
I get to ask
like,
questions about this story, or do I just listen?
I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
you
supposed
you
to
can
be
ask
jewel.
you can ask questions. Yes.
I'll wait until the end and then I'll ask.
in this top of this pyramid there's a jewel, right? And it's said that they've tried to take it out, they can't unless they break it, but it's really like somehow they don't know how they got wedged in there. And there's like superstition that is powerful, blah blah. There's people like meditating at the top, stuff like that. I did a handstand on the pyramid for a couple minutes and then got down back from the Pyramid of the Sun. That is my story. Nothing crazy.
Okay, should I ask the questions now or should I wait until you go post?
I would ask them first, just so they're fresh.
What was the jewel embedded in? Like a pedestal or?
Just like a flat sheet of rock, I guess. Like at the top, you get there, and it's like there's a flat surface, and then right in the middle of the pyramid, kind of like imagine the Master Sword, right? Embedded in the right, but like
so it's like King Arthur, like the sword in the stone, is
something like that. But it's just a gem. I don't know what that gem is either.
And they couldn't get it out.
I mean, you could if you like break the rock around it, but obviously they don't want to.
But they don't.
But it's you can touch the jewel, you can touch the gem, but it's stuck in there in such a way that you can't pull it out, and it's supposed to be like mystical and.
Okay, so the point of this is I'm supposed to figure out who's lying, right?
Yes.
Okay, post. Go ahead.
Okay. So my story back in 8th grade, we were in class and we were.
This is already a lie.
Yeah, that's right. Oh shit! I forgot. I didn't go in 8th grade. I forgot. No, but so back in 8th grade, we were in like a not like a study hall. I forget what they call it back then.
Study rooms.
But I was in the class and I was on the computer and
right?
it like suddenly shut off. It just like suddenly just turned off completely.
He's lying.
So I'm a big liar. So I went to go like look underneath the desk and plug it back in. So when I went to plug it back in, I actually got like a fucking shock from the outlet that had like burnt into my fingernail. And if you actually look at my fingernail, it's actually there's still a little like white scar.
Show it. Yeah, you can't say that without showing it.
I'm not showing anything. You have to guess.
Wow.
By
the way, I gotta be honest. I still don't know what's the point of this. I forgot. I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
Was I telling?
So one of us told the truth. One of us told a lie. He has to guess which one is the lie. and you can ask me a question. That's the end of my story, really. I ended up going to the nurse's office.
So which finger?
It was my index finger.
It's one.
On my left hand.
On which side?
On my
left hand?
left hand. Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna ask me which hand I did a handstand with?
Because if you said thumb, I would have known you were lying because you don't have thumbs.
I have toes on my hands.
What?
It's a true story. You know, I do. It's a true fact.
Yeah, you
I
can
have
show your
toes.
thumbs, Pose. Just hide your
Uh,
finger.
What?
No, I'm not doing that either. Fuck you
Oh,
guys.
no.
Wait,
you embarrassed?
what?
Yeah, I don't want you guys looking at that finger.
I'm gonna say Post is lying.
Profi, were you telling the truth or were you lying?
Bro, I've never lied a day in my life. That story was true. Yeah, I did a handstand in a pyramid. You don't think I did a handstand in a pyramid?
I was the liar. I was the
Yeah.
liar.
Post, yours did not sound true from the moment you started saying it.
What?
I did-
Really?
So hold on. My story is 75% true. I
Okay.
did plug a computer in and I did get zapped by it. But it did not cause any burning or scarring in my finger. And
What?
I did not have to go
No,
to
that was the thing.
Can you show
Yeah,
your
that
thumbs
was the
though?
lie.
No, the other side.
Wait. So you believe I did a handstand on a pyramid? No hesitation.
No, because and honestly, you could have been lying, and I realized you could have been lying, but your sheer amount of confidence and the fact that I asked you the question, and you're like, "Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it was."
I was
Sheet
trying
of
to
rock.
be confident
yeah,
that I was. Yeah.
You
I just-
convinced me, buddy.
Well,
Cool.
I did too good of a job.
Well, good job. You don't have to take a shot now.
Do you do ad breaks at all?
If you want to take a break, that's cool.
Yeah, I might
we
just
can
have to
stop
take a
whenever.
quick potty break.
Absolutely. Yeah. Go potty, dude.
All right.
Go potty.
All right.
Oh, let's talk shit when he leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Oh,
shit
you haven't
when
left
he's
yet. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
no, no, no,
100%.
no.
Talk all kinds of shit.
I mean,
about
what?
it.
Oh shit!
no,
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
We won't.
Yo,
we
that's a
won't.
clutch shirt. That's a clutch shirt, bro. Oh, he took his headphones
Can we
off.
talk? Okay, dude. Oh my god, dude. I fucking hate this. Holy shit. When is this episode over?
Hold on 1 second. Don't talk for a second.
One.
All right. I just wanted to split up the
One.
recording. You're good to talk now.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Guys, I'm so sorry
Yeah,
that we've been
dude.
kind of ignoring chat. Hopefully, you guys are having
No,
fun.
I'm not, dude. I hate this. I hate chat.
Fuck,
I hate
out of-
post. I'm so hungry that I haven't eaten anything. I actually haven't. I really haven't eaten
Me
anything since
neither.
lunch.
Me
And I took a
neither.
lunch at when when you sent me the message.
Yeah. So this could be one of those things on the Patreon. Hey, just for the record, guys, we're gonna have a Patreon where we're gonna put like bonus content, like something like ad breaks like this.
I'm just
But,
here for the money.
I'm 100% here for the. I'm here for the money too. Yep. Oh, word. Yeah, there's a Patreon up already. But so Profi, do you kind of want to tell that story about
Stream sponsored by Nuclear Coffee. Dude,
that's fucking orange, bro. That ain't coffee.
Come on, bro. Just go with it, man. Come on.
Shoot,
Show sucks.
What a dick. Lots of orange. God, yeah, hazelnut or whatever.
So, dude. So one day, listen up, guys. One day, oh, mama pose. Hey, say less. One day, Post sends me a message, and I'm teaching virtual, right? So, so I'm sharing my screen, and you see this little Batman figure. Because if you have Post on Discord, he's got a little Batman avatar, and his little Batman figure pops up, and so and it keeps popping up. Because you sent a couple of messages. My students are like, "Mister, what is that?" And I'm like opening it on this other screen. I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I think I might have mentioned it to you, like, "Dude, I'm in class right now." So he tries. He tries to send me like the day after. He tries to send me messages during class, and I think the first thing you sent was, "Hey, baby, what are you doing right now?" And I sent you a message like, "Dude, I'm in lunch right now. I'm not in class." And then
Ever
later you sent
since-
me another message saying, "I just took a fat shit. I took a video too.
Yeah.
You want to see it?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm not in class right now. You're
Why you
not."
gotta tell him what? Why you gotta tell him what exactly I said? So
The
Josh, you just came back.
dude.
So Josh,
I
just
missed
came
half
back.
that story, but
No, that's fine. So long story short, he was teaching a class, and when I sent him a couple messages one day, my little Batman, because that's my icon right now on Discord, popped up
Yeah.
while he's teaching, and he's obviously sharing his screen. So
oh,
it's-
okay.
Yeah. So ever
Dude.
since then, now that I know he doesn't fucking turn on streamer mode while he's fucking teaching. I try to like intermittently through the day send him a fucking DM.
So when he doesn't try, of course he interrupts my class. But when he tries, nothing. The kid's missing it. He got me one during lunch, one during like in between classes. It was funny.
Gotcha. Nice.
God, good times. So yeah, good. Welcome back. That was our ad break.
Did you wash your hands?
No ads.
Did you wash your hands?
What is washing your hands?
I'm just saying because we've been.
That's when you wipe your ass with your hand, and kind of, you know.
That's what I did. Okay, I did that. Yeah.
We've been at a different show where a certain person walks out of the room, takes a piss, and definitely doesn't wash their hands.
No, I washed my hands. I did it quickly.
Okay.
Because I had to get back, so it was kind of during, but whatever.
That's fine.
Did you send that message before or after touching your penis?
During. I only need one hand.
Oh, okay. I gotta sustain both.
Oh no. Well, you know, there's a size.
Yeah, some of us are cursed.
But it makes sense. Go ahead.
No, what's the next bucket?
Before we go to the next bite, I was gonna say I hold on to the little bar behind me so the front weight when I pull it out doesn't pull me forward.
You have a bar in your bathroom?
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's got a small penis. Come on, post. All right, questions.
Yeah. Question.
Okay, so
we're not playing liar anymore.
Profi, I guess I'll let you go next.
23.
Profi.
I always pick 23. And if it's the same question, 24.
Fuck you. There's not even 24. It goes to 17.
How? What?
2 to 17.
There's no way.
Just choose 2 to 17.
I by myself have put up more than 22 questions.
Can I write another note?
Yes.
So first note is Post needs to work on his intro. Second note is you guys got to get more communication over the number of bytes in your bucket.
Bro, we literally talked about this.
This is why you need a Mr. Bucket, because Mr. Bucket's going to take all this out of there.
Wait,
he just spits it out.
There's
Profi.
That's true.
Profi.
There's no way.
There's 17 categories. 17 categories. Each category is separate. Remember?
Can you blame me? You didn't say categories.
We talked about this.
2.
Guys, I think in episode 1 we're witnessing the downfall of the Bucket Bites podcast. There is a rift, and it is forming.
2.
This is episode 1. That was episode 0. You guys did.
Okay. Oh, you picked 2.
Oh, he's picking 2. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought you were correcting me.
No.
Now I feel like a piece of shit.
I love you, Profi. Because if you didn't pick, do you remember what number 2 is?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, I love you.
To me, I don't speak to you.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You said 2, right?
If I don't have to, and when you do, I try not to pay attention.
I'm sorry, I got excited because it wasn't that. So I know what I'm picking, but I'm gonna forget that. Anyways, the game name is Would You Rather. The guests and the host need to answer.
We already played this.
I know. Need to answer 2 Would You Rather scenarios and then explain themselves. Okay.
What's the question?
So, I guess, do you just want me to choose, or do you want to pick another number between?
Pick a number, Josh.
Yeah, sure.
1 through 16.
Correct.
7.
7. Okay. Profi, you'll go first. Profi's gonna go first. Would you rather fight 30 dog-sized elephants or 1 elephant-sized dog?
The 30 elephants size. Sorry, yeah, no, the 30 dog-sized elephants.
Why?
Yeah, I'd murder them because I would 100% die with an elephant-sized dog. 100%. If that thing is coming at me and it's elephant-sized, I'm dead. But with 30 of them that are dog-sized, I might stand a chance. I might. I'm not saying I'll beat them. I might. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, no.
Okay.
What about you?
Me? I would have to agree with you. Just simply for the reason that 1 elephant-sized dog could fucking just bite me. It's like a fucking T-Rex on 4 legs.
Dude. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
That thing will fucking just devour me.
Unless
it's a good boy. Unless he's a good boy. What if he's a good boy? Is he a good boy?
No.
He's a bad boy. He's a naughty dog.
You fight him to the death.
Okay.
The thing is, with the 30 dog-sized elephants, they have tusks, so you gotta be careful. There's still an element of like, how are you gonna take them out? Because my main weapon is kicking.
What kind of dog?
So I gotta be.
Well, how fast do they move? Do they move like relative to the size of the dog, or do they move relative size to the elephant? So like elephants don't move fast, but if
But it's
we
a dog.
yeah, but well, no, it's an
Right,
elephant.
right,
It's
right.
just scaled down. Does it
It's
still
elephant
move?
sized. Oh, you talking about the bottom? That's a good question. No,
Yeah,
they're
like do they still
And
move
also, what kind of
as
dog?
fast as an?
elephant as fast
That's
as an
true.
elephant.
Is it a Pomeranian, or are we talking a
Let's say Pitbull. Pitbull is a generic like.
Pitbull's
Ooh.
that's a yeah, it's a medium sized dog. All right.
Okay. Because I would totally punt 30 fucking elephant
Of course. Are you
Pomeranians.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Chihuahua. Boom. Dead. I win next. No. So
Okay,
you would choose the same as me. What about you, Josh?
Oh, I'm definitely choosing the one elephant sized dog.
No way. You'd
Explain
fight
yourself.
an elephant-sized pitbull?
Yeah. And the reason is I'm gonna die either way, and the elephant-sized dog is gonna kill me way faster. So I won't have to suffer as much.
See, I actually had this thought too, because I figured I might die either way. I'd rather die quickly than 30, 30
Right.
fuckers coming at me. But I feel like I could fight 30. 30 is a lot though.
Plus, maybe I can still kind of run between his legs or something. Like kind of juke him. I don't know.
Mhm.
But like with
jump
so
in,
many
jump in through his
different variables,
asshole and then rip him out from the inside.
yeah, I can reverse Ace Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
That's tough.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna tangent.
That's
But
tough,
I
dude.
totally
I don't know.
was thinking about that the other day. Ace
So
Ventura.
single elephant-sized dog. Okay,
Yeah,
respect.
that's definitely what I'm got. Like the other one
Respect, 'cause
sounds like
you're
a
gonna-
fucking nightmare.
Well, you're gonna die either way. You, not me.
Me, of course. I'm
Yeah. Okay.
overweight. I'm asthmatic. I stand no chance.
What? I just had this thought.
Don't
What if
have
we
a thought.
had? What if we had chat choose the next number before me?
Chat,
Okay.
choose it.
I would like to have chat
what-
choose the next number 1 through 17, and whichever number I see the most of, we'll go from there. So we can't do 3, or we can't do 2. I'm sorry.
Choose the first one.
It's not Profi. You're fucking banned. You're fucking banned.
It's 17. We got Dominic and Mama post saying 17.
That's true.
17, 17.
Well, let's
Okay.
let's not take into account the fact that there's also 23 on there. Let's look at that. Yeah, 23 is also on there. Let's be honest.
Damn,
If
that's
you
a
wanna read
shame.
your-
Profi Plays just got banned from the
What
chat.
How they get-
Wow.
Fucking hell!
I've never seen
right,
somebody
so-
get banned from their own podcast.
Fuck.
I do have been here.
That's awesome.
Like yikes, boys! Right, boys, life is rough.
All right, we'll go
One-
17. We'll go 17 for this one.
One day you're in a podcast, and next you're
All right,
banned.
so 17, the topic, the game name, or whatever you want to call it, is regular ass old question.
Ooh.
Just a regular fucking question. You fucking all chose the wrong one.
Okay, they're all great questions.
Yeah,
man.
there's no wrong
Holy
answer.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you added a lot of questions in here since the last time I
I
looked in here.
told you, dude. My mind goes a mile a minute. Give me a little bit on that thing. Hey,
And this whole time you were talking about how Profi doesn't do anything, how you carry the
This is-
show.
I never said
Exactly.
that. I never said that. Now you're putting
You said
words in
that.
my mouth, and I never said
Yes,
that.
you did. 23. Can we just? There's 23, right?
All right, yeah. And do you want to pick, since you wrote most of these, do you want to pick another number, Profi?
23.
Yeah, you picked
23
one.
again? Okay. All right. All right. This question is gonna be Profi. You can go first, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Again, fuck.
Yeah. If you could have a superpower, what would that superpower be and why?
Any superpower?
Yes.
Because I wrote 2 superpower ones in there. I clearly remember. But if it's this one, teleportation.
And why?
Dude. You know how much time you would. First of all, you know how much time you would spend, or sorry, save, going to places, and second of all, you could go anywhere. If you want to take a vacation, boom, boom, vacation, teleportation. Because I feel like it's not OP, right? It's not like it's fucking throwing fireballs from your hand, but it's very practical.
Okay.
I'm sticking
Can
with
I
it.
add a can I add a curveball to this question?
No, absolutely not. Is that written in the question?
I'm gonna ask our
What's your
guests because I'm
curveball?
not fucking listening to you. Josh, do you think I could? Would you allow me to add a curveball to this question too?
Please do.
Oh man,
What is
say no?
What is the weak? Like, what is the kryptonite to your superpower?
I don't have any. I'm
No.
amazing. But my power is
Yeah,
teleportation.
well, that throws a monkey wrench in mine because the one I was thinking of wouldn't really have a kryptonite that I can think of besides like molasses.
Well,
Because
here,
I was
what
gonna
if,
say,
what if the guests have to think of the other two have to think of the kryptonite?
My kryptonite would be. I
oh,
could
like we
only-
swap. So like
Yes.
Profi says his power, I come up with the kryptonite. I say my power, he comes up with the kryptonite.
Yes, correct.
There we go. Okay, all right.
I was gonna say my kryptonite would be I could only use it twice a day.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna say your kryptonite is a guy who watches you and learns your behaviors, and then like sets up little pits of lava that you would teleport into. Like he's like, oh, this guy teleports to this spot in Bermuda every Friday, so I'm gonna set up a little pit of lava here.
Yo, that's amazing. That's actually
Teleport
not.
right into it.
No,
That's
no,
your
it's
like
not.
Luther.
Oh my
that's
god,
actually
that's horrible.
that's amazing.
Oh, it's not.
That's amazing.
I'm so
Oh,
I'm
no,
dead.
dude.
Thanks to my fucking power, I'm dead. Great.
Well,
You got to be able to use it.
you got greedy.
Fucking hell.
Well, you
went
can't.
to the same
You
spot.
can use it. So now you just
Yeah,
figure
you
out how you're gonna die. Good fucking job.
Yeah.
Well, a good thing I'll teleport right before I touch the lava.
And that's honestly, that's a good point. But now you're like,
And
fuck,
it-
I can't
and
go to
it's like,
Bermuda
ah.
this week.
He's like, I
Or at
thought
least
about
I gotta-
that, so I put another lava pool.
At least I got to go 6 feet to the left.
Right. All right. What's your
man.
superpowers?
So I was gonna say that mine would be like super speed, like the Flash, but like current Flash, where like he runs so fast he bends space and time, so like he can travel through time even though he runs. It's just running fast because it's the same as yours.
Well,
Like
then, then mine would be as soon as you get going, a fucking wall comes out of nowhere and stops you right in your tracks. So you like that?
there you go. I was gonna say that, or like I said, molasses. You could lay it on the ground. I get stuck in it. I'm like, no,
Little thumbtacks. Ah, fuck.
now I can't go back in time.
No, mine would be something like you could only use it once a day.
But even
It-
still, I mean that's
It can. Here, my kryptonite would be. You can only use it for what would amount to a total of 3 seconds, in real time.
Oh, okay.
Mine would be easy then, cause
So I can only
Because
go
it-
back in time 3 seconds.
Yes.
Gotcha.
like
That's
Well,
still
no,
pretty
no.
awesome though.
I mean,
It
yeah, I
is.
guess
Like-
you're not wrong.
one.
I could like
two,
smack
yeah.
somebody who's pissed me off and then go back in time real quick.
That's true, dude. You know how satisfying that would be?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
Yo, that's like from the movie Click, when fucking
Click, yeah.
Adam Sandler just rewinds and keeps slapping his fucking boss's
Oh,
face.
so
Oh man, that's
satisfying.
amazing. That's amazing.
What's your power, Posty? What did you?
You know, honestly, I hate heights, but I think I would end up. You know, I'm not really worried about the kryptonite, but I would choose flying just because of that level of freedom.
All right, so
My-
your kryptonite is the TSA. Every time you want to fly, you have to go through a metal detector.
I like
Oh my
that. That
God.
was way out of
They're
the
like,
box.
take off
I
your
love that.
shoes, and you're like, I just want to go to pick and save.
Fuck.
I gotta go through customs when I want to fucking go. Like, I just gotta follow all the aviation.
Hey, what do you got there? What do you got there in that fucking bag?
This bottle's too big. This bottle of liquid's too big.
Drink it or leave it at the fucking.
Oh my god, I love that. Oh my god.
That's not great. How come mine was death and yours is getting checked? What the fuck, dude? Really? Really, Josh? Mine is like you step in lava. Oh, you just get checked by TSA. You're fine.
I mean, for what it's
okay.
worth, I didn't get to say mine for you. I was just gonna for Profi. I was gonna say the only way you could teleport is from bathroom to bathroom.
Pretty
That's
good,
fine. That's better than fucking death.
Yeah, but what if it's a rank ass bathroom?
That's fine. Dude, I live in Mexico. Are you kidding me?
Uh,
Our porta potties were a fucking shack in a hole. Are you kidding me? That's fine. My lord. All right, what's another one? You pick this pine post.
That segment turned out 1,000 times better than I thought it was going to. That was amazing. I should probably do. If it's me, I should probably pick a random number, right? Because I have these in front of me. That'd be
Yeah.
fair. All right.
Just doing
yeah.
RNG.
Roll a little die.
Yep.
You like Dungeons and Dragons, Josh?
I've never done it, so I
did it
can't,
once
can't say.
for a very short time.
Okay, for the record, this is the number I wanted, and it's legit. I will fucking take a picture of it.
He's
right
lying.
now.
He's lying again. He's
what
doing
a
the same thing.
surprise.
I'm not lying. I promise.
He's
He's
got a
taking a
burn
picture
on his.
of it.
He's got a burn on his index finger, and he got the
Fuck you
right
guys,
number.
man.
What a surprise!
I'm putting it in the fucking chat, and I swear to God, I'm not joking.
Right.
No, it's going in the fucking Discord. I'm putting it in general chat.
You know,
right now.
whenever
What a
I lie about something, I
coincidence.
go, I swear I'm not lying. I'm gonna put it in the
Yep.
Discord.
The first thing I do is
It's
laugh
in there
and
right
say,
now.
"Oh, guys, I don't what? That's
Oh, what?
crazy! Oh,
This is
what?
insane.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God. What a
Okay.
thunk!
Well, let me ask you this: do you want me to do it again?
Just do it.
No,
You
no,
don't.
do it.
We obviously don't care.
Just
Because
do it,
this
you
is the
piece of
one.
shit.
This is the one
Yeah,
I've
you
been looking
liar.
so forward to. Okay, number 2.
Of course they chose
This. Oh wait, no, we just did number 2.
Yeah, we did number 2.
I guess I gotta go
Already
again.
lying.
Damn it!
Oh,
right,
okay.
so now it's
oh, look,
14.
I chose mine this time. Oh,
Now it's 14. Oh, this one's okay too. The game name is Oddities. Okay. So in Oddities, the guest must answer a question that is somewhat odd. Okay, the question is going to be kind of weird, and you have to explain your answer. Okay, and if we want to, we can expand this to the guest too. So Josh, since you're the guest, I'll let you choose a number between 1 and 16.
Pick 17.
15.
15.
Really fuck with him.
Oh, this one is one that Profi added. The question is, which saw trap do you think you could survive, and which one could you not? Now, there's a lot of Saw movies.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think now. I've seen them all like multiple times, and now I'm like
Hey.
blanking.
You want to go first, Post?
Do you want me to
I
go?
have mine.
Do you want a
who
second
goes
to
first?
think? Well, it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Go.
Okay.
If Profi wants to go for it.
No, I just figured it's hard to think of one right away, and I'm the one
Okay.
that came with the question.
So immediately, the one I always think of is the stupid fucking one where you have to put your hands through the blade box.
Thank you. Oh my lord,
You only got to put one fucking hand in, and then you can open it up with one hand, and then go with the other hand.
That shit. Are you kidding me?
So
Which one are we
dominate that
talking
shit.
about?
Okay,
That's
so
from
there's I forget which
Saw
movie.
2 or 3.
So it's 2 or 3.
But
It's one of the
basically,
earlier ones.
it's a box, and if you put your hand in it, like it's glass.
It's the one with the house.
Yeah,
It's the
so
one
you
there in
can't
the
pull back
house.
down, right?
You can't
Because
pull down.
it'll cut
Put
your
your
hand
other
off
fucking
or your
hand through it.
skin.
Put your
But
other
all you
hand.
had,
Held.
Yeah.
because
All right.
what was in those boxes was the antidote to the gas that was being put into the fucking house, and there was 2 of them. And then she
Yes.
fucking went for both of them, and she's fucking stupid.
Stupid.
And then
Stupid.
slices off. Yeah.
Which even then, I feel like you could probably maneuver your wrist to like maybe create some space. That
Or
one,
just
that
fucking
one is
chop
so
your
dumb to
hands
me.
off.
Well, it's a little extreme.
Anyways.
Post. I think you're going a little far. That would be the one. I agree with you. The one I
Okay.
couldn't do. The one I couldn't is the
Oh.
eyeball one.
100%.
You know, where he hides the key behind the eyeball.
100%.
I don't know if I could do it.
No, I agree too.
That's
Damn.
tough
Wow.
because it was like with a spoon, right?
So I don't
No,
know
he had a
how.
knife.
Yeah, it was
Did he?
a knife. I think it was a knife.
It was
It
a
was
knife.
like a
scalpel.
scalpel.
Yeah, it was a
Have you-
medical
you
knife.
guys-
Scalpel.
Do you guys wear contacts?
I don't.
No,
I don't.
Josh.
I don't.
Contacts?
Yeah, I
anything
have,
with my
yeah.
eyes.
It's tough. I can do it, but it's tough, dude. It hurts a little bit. To think of a knife going back there? Nah, no, thank you. You can keep the key back there. That's fine.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, then your head
Yeah.
explodes.
That's fine.
That's
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, I've come to terms with my death.
And
Yeah.
Josh is still like, fuck, I
Hey.
don't remember all of the traps.
No, because I'm trying to think. Like, so,
I remember
so, like
3.
the one I couldn't do probably, and there's so many, but I'm
Yeah.
blanking on 90% of them. But
Right.
like I always go back to the first Saw because that's the one I've seen the most.
The
So
leg one?
like, no, to me it would be the face mask one. I could not do because that would just give me massive claustrophobia, and I would just panic attack until it ripped my skull open.
Okay.
Mhm.
But the one I could do is if you remember the first movie, the key was in the bathtub. I just wouldn't have opened up the drain. and I would have had
but-
the key in the bathtub.
But you
the
wouldn't
whole
know
time.
that though. But you would. I mean, I guess. But you wouldn't have known that.
But you wouldn't naturally do that. I wouldn't either.
I
though.
wouldn't have drained
I
the
wouldn't have.
bathtub. I would have
I
just
wouldn't
gotten
have
out.
either. Yeah, I agree.
And I would have just gotten out of there. I would have been like, "Oh, hey, Corey Elwes from Princess Diaries, I'm going to let you out. We're all going to have a great time. We're going to be like, oh, hey, Tobin Bell, take that weird prosthetic off your head. We're going to all party." And we would have gone out and partied.
Well, I would have partied, but I agree with everything else.
Yeah, Corey Elwes wouldn't have to saw off his leg, and we'd have a good
Maybe
time.
I'd make him saw off his leg anyways.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick.
Kind of a dick.
He was
And
cheating on
then he
his
ended
wife.
up being like, did he end up being the other Saw person?
Later on, yeah, we're talking like
Right?
5 movies later, yeah.
We're talking about when they were desperate for more movies.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Oh, we can bring him back and pretend we planned this all along."
Right.
Hey, but it worked. They made millions. So,
Oh yeah.
anyways, all right. So I think we're gonna go through one more time through the bucket bite. So if you want to pick another number for the games 1 through 17,
Who?
2. Well, we can't pick 2. Or
No, I
please.
said who. I said who.
Oh, you. You. I'm sorry, you, sir.
Oh.
You, sir. Mr.
I'm just gonna
Suggestive
do
Gaming,
it.
sir.
Random number 1 through 17.
2 through 17. And actually, may
6.
as well make 6. Oh, fuck.
Do you want me to roll again?
Well, this one I would
I feel
have
like
to
we can do
mess up
more.
the stream. So this one, okay, so number 6 was deep dive. Okay, so it's essentially where I would go through and I already have a picture pulled for you. Something from I think Twitter or Instagram.
I kind of like this idea because you mentioned this, and I was
Yes.
interested in what you would
okay,
have
so
pulled.
let me go and hopefully I didn't delete the channel in Discord yet. Because do you have the stream up by chance or no?
Me?
Yes, you must, or do you or no?
Yes, I do. I do.
So I'll pull it up on the stream then because I have the
Okay.
picture there. Or I don't.
I
All
have
right,
no idea
it's
what's
gonna
going
be
on.
it's gonna be. So this is the one where
I'm
you
intrigued.
kind of didn't kind of really get it, but so I'm gonna pull up a picture here on my phone and hopefully it's not blurry. Give me 1 second here. Talk about something.
NFTs. How do you really feel about them, Josh?
Fucking dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
But they make so much stupid money.
Because they're scams. Scams tend to make a lot of money.
So cryptocurrency, you're not a big fan of?
I'm not a huge fan of crypto, but at least I understand it. NFTs are a really dumb expansion on cryptocurrency that make no sense whatsoever.
It's interesting. I agree with you. But I feel like a lot of people that I talk to do not. And I'm like, well,
Because they're getting scammed. I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
people you'll talk to think timeshares are a great idea too.
that's the thing I don't
I almost followed
understand. Like,
once.
See?
that's the thing I don't understand. Like, I don't think people fully understand it, but they know that it's like on the rise
Exactly.
because other people are on it too, and then they don't understand really, and they're like, oh yeah, no, they're fucking great. I'm like,
And that's why the
"Well,
people selling these NFTs love it because there's this
Of
weird
course.
like
dude, there's nothing there, and
No.
they're selling it, and people are like, oh, I agree. But it sucks because I like Troy Baker.
oh I'm happy because I've always hated Troy Baker.
But I thought you liked The Last of Us.
No, I like The Last of Us. I've never liked Troy Baker plays the same character in every game he's in. And personally, like I don't know if you've ever seen what's his Dungeons and Dragons thing? Critical
haven't seen
Role.
He's in it?
Yes.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
none of
And
that.
he's
Okay.
I don't know, I find him insufferable.
Huh.
Okay, so I have
Okay.
the picture up on the stream right now. Let me know when you see it.
I see it. That's me.
That
don't
is
see it.
you. Can
I
you
did see it.
explain
I
what's
see it.
going on and
Uh-huh.
just go ahead talk
Love
about
that
it. What
picture.
is
Look it
what's
up.
it about?
All right, so that was that's me. I'm playing a guitar and singing, and that was the only like live performance I've ever actually done. It was at a strip club in West Bend
No, it wasn't.
that was repurposed into a like a music venue. And you can kind of see in that photo. No, you can't in this one. You got it cropped a little bit. But there's like a white like spackle on the ceiling where the you can't see it in that crop one.
Yeah, you
Where
can,
the
like-
two-
yeah.
But like where the bar was, where the stripper pole was, like you could see like where they took it out.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, so that was the only show I ever played, the only solo show I ever played, and that was
It was solo. Oh, that's
yeah. So that was an acoustic show I
dude.
played, and it was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Wow.
So for
That's
those of
pretty
you
creative.
who don't know, so how many bands have you actually been in?
2. I'd say 2.
Just 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to name them out or not really?
Yeah. So the first one was
Butt
it
Chili?
was
Right?
Butt Chili. That was a solo project. No,
That's a story for in a minute.
so the first one was it was originally called Heresy, and then we changed the name to Broken Twilight. That was in high
Ooh,
school.
Broken
And then,
Twilight.
College years, it was Dawn Draws Near was the band I was in.
Love the names.
All of which are you can find the music out there. Maybe not for Heresy.
No, yeah, those
I
I
know
keep in my back
Duncan.
pocket.
Duncan was actually in chat. I don't know if you caught this earlier, but Duncan said, "Hey," at the very beginning of the stream, he said, "Hey, I know that guy. He's the guy from Heresy." I don't know if you happen to catch that in chat, but
I didn't see it
that was
now.
cool.
Yeah, so
Wow. I am pleasantly surprised.
if you were in
That's
Cudahy
cool.
High School from the years 2005 to 2009,
Oh.
you might have heard of Heresy or Broken Twilight.
I was there halfway, half of that time.
Yeah.
And did you ever hear of Heresy or Broken Twilight?
I didn't, dude.
Well, then we weren't doing our job.
So
well,
I did want to touch real quick because you brought it up, Profi.
me?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
On
me.
the whole butt chili thing. I want to tell that story real quick just because it is a good one.
Yes, we need to tell this on this.
I didn't know about this until recently, so
yeah, it was brought up during I mentioned it on Buzzword. Shout out. But so we at one point all worked together in the same retail store, and I
was actually the middle of a point of contention between you two.
yeah.
And I feel really good about that because I
Oh, we
sold.
can tell that story too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead, tell
Yeah.
the story first. Tell it first.
Well-
Faymart is where we work, by the way. Faymart.
We could say it. They barely exist.
Oh no. We don't want to give them promo.
All right,
What if they
fine.
grow off of us?
We worked at Faymart, and I worked electronics, and I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Were you
worked
guys
it
both
alright.
there?
Yeah, we were both there.
Okay, so, well, no, I mean during the time when the game was sold.
Yeah.
I remember it was right before close. Like I remember the exact moment. Like you guys were
Me
both
too.
closing,
I
and
told both this.
and I was closing electronics, and you guys both came over, and you were like, "I'm gonna buy this game for post," because it was Fear 2 or Condemned 2. I was mixing
Condemned.
up.
too.
All right.
Condemned.
It was Condemned 2, and Profi was like, "I'm gonna buy this game for post because he really wants to play it," and you were so proud of yourself, Profi, and post. You were so appreciative the whole time.
Feels so good. He did
And then-
the sloppiest.
Because Post was gonna pay him back because this was like a until I get paid
Oh.
thing.
Believe me,
Was
he
it?
paid me back.
Yeah,
Sloppy.
yeah, you were gonna pay him back.
slow.
And then I just
Mm.
remember over the next couple months hearing the stories from both of you guys of Profi being like, yeah, he hasn't paid me back yet, and then Post being like, no, Post, you were just like, yeah, he hasn't asked me for the money back yet. So like you were getting one over on him.
That is not a thing. No.
No, it wasn't like you were complaining about it, Profi. It was more
I don't
just
know.
like it was like because I think I might have even asked you. I was just like, so did Post ever pay you back? And you're like,
I
no,
don't
you know,
remember this at
no.
all.
You
I
know,
don't
no.
remember this.
Wait,
No,
did
that
I ever
definitely
pay you
happened.
back? Did I ever?
I
Do you
don't know,
remember?
dude.
No, as far as I remember,
Okay.
no.
Well,
I
I'm
don't know,
gonna
Josh
take it
is
one
like,
step
no.
forward.
Because
I
I was
did
keeping
it.
up on it because I was invested in this.
Dude, I
I'm gonna s-
remember. This is what I remember clearly. I accidentally involved Josh in the middle of my girlfriend drama.
What?
Yeah, remember Heather that worked there? I should have
No.
said Feather.
No, I don't
Oh,
remember any
man,
feathers.
She was fucking nuts. But Kelsey went in there once looking for me, and I was with Heather, and it was a whole fiasco. And there was a time where I had broken up with one of them, and the other one had pictures, and she like showed pictures, and then you were involved, and I remember going to you specifically and saying, "Hey, right, you could alter the dates on these pictures." And then you were like, and I was like looking at you like, just say yeah, man, just say yeah.
Dude, I don't
And then,
remember this at
oh
all.
my god, dude, Heather was there. She was a redhead. She worked in jewelry.
I
Super pretty.
I don't remember
Super,
her.
super pretty, but crazy, dude.
But I don't remember. Like, are you sure this was me?
100%. Because you were the only one that I trusted, like from electronics. I was like, dude, like just say yeah. And then I was like, right, you could like alter the dates on these photos, because like
And what did I say?
you were like, yeah, it's very easy to do. And I was like, see, I wasn't cheating on you. It's just the photos, the
That's
time.
awesome.
I can't believe you remember Heather, right? Post.
I mean, I remember. Yeah, I remember both of them.
I don't remember either of
Well,
them.
I remember the
you
girls.
Kel-
I just
Kelsey
obviously don't
went to
remember
the school we
story.
went to. Kelsey went to
Well,
the school we went to.
Oh, that's right. I only knew Heather through Kmart. That's right.
She only worked at
Kmart.
Kmart.
Yeah, right. Kmart. Sorry,
Crazy. Come on, Post.
I shipped my
Watch,
payment.
if they're successful after this,
See,
it's
like
because of
now
us.
that you're saying it, like I can like vaguely remember being like, oh yeah, you just change the EXIF data. Like, yeah, you could totally do that.
Dude,
But like,
I was like, he's electronics, she'll buy it. But she was nuts. She was crazy, but the sex was incredible. And we,
I obviously I didn't help you because I would have remembered that.
you said that, and I was like,
But then you didn't do it anyway, so it didn't matter. So you got out of it somehow.
Dude. All these fun stories I'm learning about Profi, by the way.
Apparently, I'm learning about it too. I don't remember this.
Last time I got to learn about him getting hand jobs in the high school.
In the high school.
During
Yeah.
gym class, or was it during class or just gym class?
Gym class and swim class. I remember that girl, by the way. I recently, after that episode, I looked her up, and she's still married to the guy who she was with in high school.
Hope
So,
he's not a
What's
fan.
wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No,
I'm married to my
congrats to her.
high school sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, but she probably wasn't giving hand jobs to some other dude in gym class.
She might have been. She might have been. I don't
Can
know.
I-
Ask her.
Can I tell
Oh,
the story of how I met Post?
Yes, please.
So
He was sucking me off. And then,
my first ever experience with Post was at Faymart, and I was a stock boy, and he was working in the garden center, and he called me, like he paged me, and I called him, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going out to lunch, cover the garden center," and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like brand new at this point, and so I go out to the garden center. I'm standing there, and then like they keep paging me to go get carts like from the parking lot, and so I call them. I'm like, "Hey, I'm covering garden shop for Ryan, because he went out to lunch." And they're like, "It doesn't matter. We need fucking carts. Go get them." And I was like, "All right."
Wait, who was this? Was it Freg? Or was
No. This was probably it was somebody who was working the service desk, so it's probably like
Sanel?
Tim with a K. Tim with a K.
it could have been a Fennel. It could have been a Fennel.
Sanel was another story too.
I
remember
can't
that
wait
one.
to hear that one.
Who's
I don't
also
remember her.
still with her.
Yeah, she certainly
Or him.
is.
Her,
Huge
him, I
fucking
don't know.
forehead.
Well,
Okay.
it
What's
happens.
her?
But anyway, so I go out and I do the carts, and literally as I go out for my first trip to go get carts, Post is coming back from his lunch, and he looks at me, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like,
So he was a dickhead.
I'm
Surprise,
getting
surprise.
oh, he was certainly a dickhead. And then I was
surprise.
And then I was like, I'm getting carts because they called me to get carts. He's like, when you cover garden shop, you have to stay in garden shop. And I tried to explain myself, like,
Wow.
no, I told him, and he just walked away. Like he just walked
I'm not
past me
surprised. I'm not
and walked
surprised.
back. Like I was a piece of shit.
Dude, they love posts at Framart. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
My god, you were the golden child there. You didn't even have to wear the uniform or nothing. They fucking loved you there.
That's
I was always
true.
like, dude, I remember busting my ass there, and I'd be like, I finished the stupid task list that they have for you.
Oh
I'd
god,
be
that
like,
was so
what's
stupid.
next? What's next? And they'd be like, oh, do this. I'm like, okay. And there I go. And then I'd be like, done. I'd be like, oh, do this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm working like a fucking dog here. Sure, I have sex with like one of the coworkers once in a while, but they don't know that. And then you were over there with like your little button up, like, no, I'm Post. They love me.
My second experience with Post was so I was still a stock boy, and they call Post to clean one of the bathrooms And
Oh, I bet you. I
Post
know. Oh, I know.
immediately
You-
finds me,
of
and he
course,
goes,
"You do it.
"You do it."
You, you fucking do it. Do you know who the fuck I am?
Yo,
I'm so bitch. You do it.
Oh man,
You
I
clean it
remember
up.
that.
And as soon as you go in there with the mop, he's like, no. He took the fucking mop away. With your fucking tongue, peasant.
Dude, it was pretty much that. Like,
Dude,
he
I
literally
just-
went, like, he was just
Suggestive
looking
Gaming,
to
I don't
find
give
me,
a
and he's
fuck
like,
with
yeah,
your fucking tongue.
and he's like, you
Yo,
do it.
But Post, I need these tools. I don't give a fuck what you need. Go in there and you
oh
lap
my
that shit up.
god.
And
I'm not
somehow we
surprised.
became friends. I'm still,
right after that, you're like, I knew this guy was gonna be my
yeah.
friend.
And we went and saw Coheed
Hey,
and Cambria together. We
hey.
became best friends.
Hey, when you get the papa, you get the toxic asshole, but you also get the really good friend that cares a lot.
This was Jock Post. You know, it was a different post.
Yeah, I wasn't fat and
This was
Yeah.
football post.
yeah.
Oh, Post had his little running back highlights in the break room.
I didn't.
I'm
put
telling you,
those
they loved you, Post. They
know.
fucking loved you there.
Yeah, I don't know
Everyone
why. It's
else?
kind of weird.
Post, when you left, what was the experience like?
I remember.
Was there like a party, or was there like
No, I actually
You
no
guys-
call no showed my last day because I was so pissed at Frick or Mick.
Yeah.
Mick, I just
You guys stayed there after me, right?
I was there for 7 years. So
okay,
yeah.
I left, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Okay.
ended up no call no showing because I knew that guy Frick was there or Mick,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the reason I left.
He was the reason a lot of people left. But the reason I ask is the day I left, like my last day, everybody was like, "Oh, hey Josh, good luck on your next job. We heard you're leaving, blah blah blah." And the store manager comes over, he's like, "You're leaving?" I'm like, "Shouldn't you be the one who knows?"
Wow.
He's like, "Why is everybody saying you're
Wow.
leaving? Are you leaving?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh
today's my
my
last day.
gosh.
I've only been here 7 years.
Holy
Thanks,
shit.
buddy."
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So fuck, I just realized what time it was. We have 10 more minutes here. 8 more minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun, especially with
Dude,
boys. I'm glad we got into
I know.
Kmart stories. I mean, Famart stories, because
I did. Well, no, we totally missed the story I was gonna tell. Real quick. So
Oh, yeah.
Josh would work electronics. Josh would work electronics, and I would all the time prank call him asking. I'm like, hey, do you guys have this game Butt Chili in stock? And like he would get so pissed at me all the time. So
pissed, because I'd always be super busy, and
But,
like you'd call like 4 times. So like the service desk would be so mad, like, "Josh, take the call," and I'd be like, "Fuck." So I'd go over, I'd be like, "Hello, this is electronics. How can I help you?" And it would be you doing a silly voice. You'd be like, "Hey, you guys got butt chili?" And I'd be like, "God damn it!"
Wait, but I want to know the first couple of times you bought it, right? So
Oh, it
like,
was
how did
amazing.
you react? How
First
did you
couple times.
react?
Because he'd have a story. Like the first time he's like, "I'm looking for a game, and it's got this like guy, it's got this main character or something." I'm like, is it this? Is it this? He's like, no. He's like, "Let me look it up."
Oh, it's hilarious, dude.
Oh, I think it's called butt chili, and I'd be like, "God damn it! Oh, you
That's
got
what-
me."
Okay.
yeah, dude,
Well,
I get it.
at least the name was like, "Fuck, he got me."
Yeah, as it went on though, it would literally
I'm
just be him
glad-
doing a funny voice, or him like Stephanie would call, or
You got Stephanie to call you.
oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
or Andy
You're an
Reyes would
asshole.
call, or somebody
Yeah.
else would call and just be like, "Hey, you guys got butt chili?" And I'd be like,
I never knew this.
You're not
dude.
even trying
I never
anymore.
knew. Right. I'm glad
Oh
you didn't
my
actually
gosh.
search for a game fucking called Butt Chili though. That's
"No."
Hey.
The first time I looked throughout, I was digging through the case. I'm like, "Why can't I find butt chili?" Is that a
Sure,
PlayStation
sure.
game or an
Is it-
Xbox game? I don't
right.
know.
Is it Xbox? A DVD,
Oh my
sir. I'm
God.
trying.
But I don't even know how that started. Like, I don't remember what the origin of butt chili was.
Yeah, why
that's a
the
word
fuck
I've
would you
always
do
liked.
that?
It's a word I've always
Oh.
liked.
I think it goes back to Halo because we had Operation Butt Chili.
Yes.
was that after?
Maybe I think it probably during.
I don't remember.
I mean, I knew
So
it was
Post
a
and
word that-
Post and I would do this thing when we played Halo. I think it was mostly me, where we would just annoy our teammates so much that they would kill us, and then we would boot them for friendly fire. So
Damn.
It's true. It's so true.
No.
So like Post and I would take turns shooting them, because if like we wouldn't kill them because we were taking turns, but then they would kill us and then we'd boot them for friendly fire.
That's
It was great.
hilarious. That's
I just want to
hilarious.
say how happy I am that you fucking remember that.
Oh, of course.
Dude.
I remember all
That was
those
a
times.
highlight of high school.
Oh, the dream team with Ryan.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's that kid's last name?
Jenkins.
Oh, not the
Or no,
No,
yeah.
not Jenkins.
Oh, no, not Jenkins.
I was gonna say I know Jenkins.
Oh no, what's his name?
What was that kid's name?
Schmitty.
Man, yeah,
'Cause-
Ryan Schmidt.
Yeah, because it was him and his brother.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Oh no, no. What are you doing?
Hello.
Hi. Hello again.
That's
Oh,
that's my son
hello,
last
buddy.
last last podcast.
We just got I know you did. I forgot that your son. What's up, bud? Just real quick. What's up?
I just wanted to pick a number from 1 to
You
16.
just want to say
Can
hi?
I pick
Do
a
you have to go
number?
potty?
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Pick a number.
Guys, real quick.
Yeah,
Guys,
tell him to
almost
pick a
done.
number to finish this out.
Hey,
Yeah,
wait,
just tell him
Logan.
to pick a number.
Pick a number. Any number.
Fuck you. That's my number. Oh wow.
Between 1
Logan.
and 17.
How about fuck you? How about that one?
Okay, he picked 17. He picked 17, and this is going to be our last bite
It's the last
the way.
one. All right.
before the challenge. There's a challenge still.
Oh, that's right. There's a challenge.
I'm gonna cry.
It's gonna be a regular old question again. I'll live with it because it's my son.
Oh, by the way, there's one question that I do want to ask, and I'm gonna ask this to every guest.
Yep.
After. Just another one.
I'm just gonna pick a number. I'm just gonna say 12.
Oh, what a surprise!
All right.
Oh, this happens to be the one I wanted. I swear, guys.
I really there's
Look,
so
I'll
there's a
text
game.
you.
There's a game on this list that I cannot wait for someone to actually pick it, and unfortunately, it didn't come up today.
You know, by the way, Post, we are the owners of this. Oh, we could.
No.
Just choose a
I
game.
think it'll ruin the
Well.
excitement for when it is actually chosen legitimately.
Yeah, do it.
anyways.
Yeah, save it for when it actually comes up.
So, anyways, the question is, what was your favorite cartoon or show growing up as a child? And I'll ask that to Josh first.
My favorite cartoon or show growing up, I'm gonna go with Titus.
The fuck is that?
It was a sitcom on Fox, and it was written and developed by a stand-up named Christopher Titus. And I was a huge fan of that show. It
sounds
only ran for 3
familiar.
seasons, and then I've been a huge
sounds
fan of his
familiar.
ever since. I saw him actually a couple months ago at the Milwaukee Improv.
Oh, was he?
I'd say that that's what I always go back to. But either that
Okay.
or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince.
okay.
How old would you say? Like about 8 or so, 9?
Yeah, like 9
10.
or 10.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say that's 2000. It says so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was 9
Huh.
in 2000.
Okay.
Okay.
Brophy?
I have two that came to mind instantly. One was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yep.
I don't know what it was about that show, but I loved it. And the other one was I don't know what the show was called, but it was the animals that could transform into like robots, and they fight each
Wars?
other. I think so.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. That sounds right.
I think so. Those two shows were fucking lit.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was a huge Rugrats fan.
Mm.
Rugrats
I
was like
didn't
my
watch them.
favorite fucking thing. I loved Rugrats. So okay.
Let me ask
So-
my last question. That
Yes,
I'm
well-
gonna ask everybody else because I'm very interested in this. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because there's kind of two parts to this show. There's the base show and then the after hours, which the after hours is kind of just like a little chat afterwards, which will kind of go to our supporters through Patreon. There's a Patreon that I'm not going to push really too big right now.
Push
But
it, dude.
eventually-
You got to push it from the start. Trust me.
From the start.
I just got a comment today because I just made a Patreon, and
Yeah.
I've been and so I've got 4 people on there, and somebody commented and they're like, "Oh, this guy's got 200 and whatever thousand subscribers, and he only has $12 a month on Patreon." And I'm like, "No, I just did it. I swear."
So
Who the
okay, well maybe I
fuck
will
said
push it
that?
then. So then okay, we'll save the challenges then
fuck
for the
said
after
that?
hours.
Tell me.
I
Bro-
banned him.
Trophy?
Don't worry, I banned him.
Profi, I'm telling you now. We kind of decided earlier that we weren't, but we're gonna do it. So
Yeah.
the after hours is gonna be for live viewers on Twitch,
Hey, that's fine.
and then for Patreon supporters. So in our closing kind of statements, do you want to? I think we'll go ahead and have you ask a question, whatever that last question is, and then we'll have Josh, do some shoutouts. or whatever.
Just stop me when I'm close, Josh. No, my question is.
You keep going.
Oh my lord! You like it that big? No, my question is: would you rather? Okay.
Not
So-
not this again. Not this again.
No.
He loves them. He loves them. He
I
loves
love
them.
them. Would you rather die tomorrow or live forever? And
Live
why?
forever. Live forever.
Why?
Because I know what living's like. I don't know what dying's like.
Oh, that's
You-
actually
you'd
a
rather
great answer.
live forever.
Yeah.
Okay, but like that means that you will outlive everyone you've ever loved.
Great.
You out really?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yo.
that's the worst kind of torture.
No.
Yo, man, who's gonna make the what
Eventually.
you need to knows afterwards, man?
That's a good point. I got to do this.
Because I feel like at first the knee jerk reaction is to pick that, but I feel like eventually over time that's
live
fucking
forever.
tough, dude.
Live
You're the
forever.
last thing. You're just there.
Dude,
Great.
that is
Yeah.
the greatest.
What would
answer,
you
though.
do?
What would I do if I was like alone on the planet with nobody else around?
Yeah.
Jerk off.
Day after day after day after
Well,
day.
yeah,
Lots
but, like,
of jerking off.
Well, there's that, but does
You
everything
gotta
still
get sick of
exist?
that.
Is there still books?
Well,
Like,
no.
can I read every book that was ever written?
So like think about this logically, right? Like eventually,
Well, the sun's gonna
Um,
explode eventually.
that's what I'm saying. Eventually, everything ends, but you wouldn't.
Well, hold on a second.
So where would
Time out.
where would I go?
That's live forever, man. You could
Yeah, but
survive that. You just
I'm-
you would
I'm
live
just
forever.
floating. I'm just
You
floating.
He just
in,
fucking
you-
floats in space.
yeah, like
yeah.
the earth, like the
Yeah.
sun explodes,
The-
and
the
I'm just
thing is-
off and.
The thing is, you die tomorrow or you live forever. There's nothing else.
I'm going with-
you would
Yeah.
outlive
Wow.
everything. You would outlive time. You would have.
I guess, yeah, I'm outliving everything then.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Wow.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Josh, I actually loved your answer because I had not thought of it that way. I know
I couldn't
to
do it.
reiterate, it's I know what it's like to
It's
live,
tough.
but I don't know what dying's like.
Tough.
And
Yeah.
that is such a deep kind of thinking question.
That's why that's why I want. That's one that I want to ask everyone because that's an interesting one, and I feel like that's very telling. And I feel like very narcissistic assholes would pick live for. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
There he goes. Oh man.
No, but I think it takes a certain kind of I don't want to say maybe strength, but I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. I could not live forever. I could not outlive. Like just right now, having a son, thinking about leaving my son, dude. I couldn't, dude. I couldn't kill me
Right.
tomorrow. For sure.
But then your son's got to live his whole life without you.
That's fine because he's eventually going to have to.
That's
No,
true.
good.
Well,
Because
eventually, right? But I
Right,
mean,
right.
you're robbing him of
Well,
the rest of it.
But I'd rather he live
the
without
option
me.
is because the option
like-
is either your son could have you for the rest of his life,
Right.
or he could
Yeah.
not have you at all for the rest of his life.
Right, and that's tough. But I'd rather he live without me than I live without him, because he's supposed to
Well,
outlive me.
that's narcissistic.
That is
It is.
actually a good point.
100%. I agree. I agree. But he's supposed to outlive me. You know,
That's you're not wrong there.
If I, that's why it's a tough question. That's why I like to ask it, and I want to ask everyone.
It's
this,
very
'cause it's a-
philosophical. That is good.
I
sure.
love that question,
there's-
and I love the
There's no
answers.
wrong or right answer.
There is
Yeah,
not.
but it's cool. It's cool.
Except for
I
you
like
called
that
him a
you-
narcissistic asshole because he wants to live forever. But, you know,
Yeah, but I got
just
to turn it around on him, so it was all right.
yeah, you did. It was the best thing
I
I've
just-
seen all day.
Hey, by the way, I
Um,
want to say proudly, I'm one of those 4. Okay, because I just tried to join your Patreon thing, and I'm already in there.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
you
I'm
go.
a YouTube supporter, so that counts for something,
So
right?
if
Yeah,
you're
that
right
counts
there-
too. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank
for
you,
the support.
assholes. Dude.
So I guess
sure.
we'll give you the floor, Josh. Just before we end the final normal segment.
Yeah, man.
Do you have anything
Just
you want to
say
kind of
whatever
bring
you
up, say,
want.
or
Say whatever you want.
floor
and
is
you have 4 seconds.
yours? No, you got as much.
I'm just kidding.
Well, just going back to what I said before, I think this is a really cool idea what you guys are doing. I think both of you guys, as we've gone over in this podcast, like I have a great deal of love and respect for both of you guys. I've worked with Post on different things in the past. I've worked with Profi on different things in the past.
You
And,
don't work on anything. I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about?
I
Mugen,
know
brother.
the music. Yeah, I know.
Right? So I
love
mean,
it.
like you guys are both creative individuals in your own ways, and you're both super interesting and entertaining in your own ways. So it's cool to see you guys first off come together, but also come together in such a way where you're going to bring other people in to kind of provide a platform where you guys are going to get to know them, and you're going to give them kind of an avenue to express themselves. And I really, really hope that this creates like a community, and I plan on being a part of it, where we all kind of get to know new people and new creators and stuff. And I really hope that it blossoms into some really cool stuff moving forward. And I'm really excited to listen to every single episode you guys put out. So I'm excited.
That makes me super happy here because we're definitely gonna have Josh here many times again.
And you got me
I had a
fucking
lot of
tearing
fun
up
today,
over
dude.
here like a baby, an old fat baby man.
Dude,
Well,
you
that
know,
was, that was nice.
you know I'm
But the
nostalgic.
floor,
Hey,
but I appreciate you shouting us out. But what about you? What YouTube.com/Suggestive Gaming? What else?
Sure.
What's going on? What do you got working on?
what's your next? I was gonna say, what's your next video? Because you put
Yeah.
out 2.
Those were the 2 big ones I was working on. I was trying to figure out what my next one's going to be. Maybe the new God of War.
Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis, sure.
Have
I'll get right on it.
Have you thought about maybe hentai math club?
Dude, almost every day of my life I've thought about hentai math club.
Because the following on that game has been incredible. I think it's slowly growing. There's potential there.
All right, well, I'll look into it. But yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I got a lot of like big one, like huge videos that I want to do.
What's one that you want to do that you haven't yet?
Metal Gear. That's the big
Metal
one.
Gear.
Yeah. When I do Metal Gear, I can quit. Like,
Okay.
like then I'm done. Like then I've reached my apex.
Apex? You want to do Apex? You said.
No,
Cool.
no, I don't.
You know, I will say there's a lot of lore to that game that I don't know, but I don't want to go on another tangent. Time is up. Josh, thank you so much for coming on, being our first guest.
Thank you for having me, guys. I really
Good.
appreciate it, and I'm honored to
Thank
be
you.
the first guest.
You are, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming on.
So again, huge shout out
Thanks for
to huge shout out to Josh Picard with Suggestive Gaming for coming out on Bucket Byte's initial episode, the pilot episode, the real hard pilot episode. I'm Papa Post, and that's some hentai loving fucking guy named Profi Plays.
I am Profe Plays. Profe. You
Profi.
Call me Profi though, whatever.
Profi. It's
I'm going,
Profy. Thank
One
you
day
again.
We'll have a bilingual guest.
This is Bucket Bytes, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.